Trent said that he wants his background to be all white, y'all. So that's the kind of energy we're starting off with today.
He's a
Shout
young
out to
boy fan,
y'all.
so explains a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to y'all. Welcome to another episode of the Press Box. You know what time it is. We got my boy Early. We got D-Mac. We got Trent. We got Bama on the way. We should have a special guest appearance today as well. I can't wait to get into this, y'all. We are going to talk about the top 10 QBs we want over the next 5 years. And so we'll see who's going to make that list. I cannot wait to get into this episode, y'all. As always, brought to you by Splash Sports. Shout out to PC. Shout out to the new channel. If you're watching this currently live, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you tell your friend, tell your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, and them that this is the place to be. D-Mac, Early, Trent, my friends. How are y'all feeling today?
We're good. Also, Kenya's at a family reunion, so that's why Reese's not here today.
Family reunion. Go ahead, Trent.
Nah, it's good. Like I said, man. Like I said before we started, man. It's finally great to see the John Elway propaganda, bro. It's finally great to see. It's finally. I've been saying this shit since 2022, since I was a little kid. It's great to finally see that. Yeah, man. You're a fraud. Yeah, it's great to finally see that.
He don't really match up with nobody in the anybody you could consider top 7. He don't really match up with them.
But that's why
anything
football Twitter
accolades
disagreed with you. That's the whole point.
No. Adam, no.
He been getting fried.
Real ball knowers know what he was. That's why he shared all the stuff he shared.
I need it. Look, Adam Schefter and the older people are disagreeing with me.
Older people.
Anybody that's around my age or close to 30 are on Aaron Rodgers' side. So don't do that. Like,
Trent, you think Deion is trash compared to what people think he is?
Yeah, the Deion shit, it get weird with you with that.
Yeah, he not who he is, but I mean, it is what it is. I watched it. I seen it. My eyes. I thought the same thing. I thought just like y'all, and then I watched some targets. He not as good as what people say he is.
I think you really. Oh boy,
he not.
I think you really like you watched a couple. You watched a couple. You like I get it because you said you watched every snap damn near because you talking about they had the little Deion every possession situation you can watch on. It's a lot of videos. But I don't think you really understand. Like Deion played the way he wanted to play, and I think even then he was still cutting off half of the field. I think with you, y'all ready. Like the technically sound guys, like Darrelle Revis, like Champ, like PS2. I understand with that. Like that looks good when a nigga just ain't let you get nothing. Versus the guy who was kind of like there were times where Deion had to almost make it seem like he was open because he would spend a whole game where they wouldn't even look his way. You know how boring it is to play corner when they don't look your way.
Look, but Deion also baited quarterbacks, and so they were.
That's what I just said. He would almost make it look like they were open, so that way he could get some action over there because they would leave that throw it to him.
When he gave up some receptions trying to bait quarterbacks, but he got the ball and took it back away.
I think Deion is a generational athlete. I think he benefited from a weaker wide receiver play and the fact that, like, I think he benefited a lot of the wide receiver weaker play because you're not going to just sit up here. Like, yes, he's going to bait people regardless because he's a generational athlete. But you're not just going to keep doing it on a day-to-day basis. Your ass is going to get fried. And there's been multiple times where he tried to do that shit and got his ass fried.
But he wouldn't, I think in today's era, he wouldn't have to do that because, again, I think quarterbacks are more, even if you're a PS2, I'm more likely to try you every now and then. Bro, you don't understand. Deion wouldn't get tried. He would get bored. Like, there's nobody Deion couldn't keep up with. He was technically sound. Nobody Deion couldn't keep up with. His ball skills is the best of the best. There's nobody got better ball skills than Deion in history.
He's not as technically sound as a corner as what we want to talk about. I'm not gonna lie. He's not.
You thought the 90s? You thought the 90s was a weak crop of wide receivers?
Yep.
I think it's for a day-to-day, like who you're facing, like every game, because you're not facing the top of the top every week. Yeah, I think it is.
Compared to the 2000s and the 2010s, yes, it is weak.
Yeah,
respectfully.
If you're talking about from a football basis, probably not. But like if we're comparing to who the champs, the Revis, the people that they had to guard, it's definitely way weaker than.
I think in any era, your top 5 stays. Like when your top 5 be that good. So the Barry Sanders, the I won't even say. Well, we'll say Emmett. I'll say Emmett. Like I think your top 5 for the most part stay. Even pass rushers, the Reggie White, the Bruce Smith, the Lawrence Taylor. Your top 5s normally can stand the test of time. We've had this conversation before, me and Trent. Once you start getting to like the second tier guys, when the newer the game get, they clear. they clear. So you're getting you're top of the top, always stay. That top 5 to 6, they are elite.
Yeah.
Once you get to like 7, 8, 9, 10, them niggas get weak.
Early, we need you to acknowledge greatness. Chilltown Hoops is here wearing the jersey that Trent says is overrated, clean as a whistle. Shout out to my dog. One of my favorite teams in the NFL in the 49ers. One of my favorite people in life. Big Chilltown. What's up, homie?
Hey, ain't nothing, man. I just came through to see my boy Early. Say what's up to my dude Early. Say what's up.
I ain't got nothing to say to you, Chill. You said Clyde Drexler bust Dwayne Wade's ass. I ain't got nothing to say to you. That's my
ass. Not just bust it. Not
nothing
just
to
bust
say.
his,
That is my goat.
not just bust his ass, Early. Bust his ass. Bust his ass. 100%. But what's the topic of conversation, fellas? I just showed up. I don't want to take over the show.
We
guest here.
We was talking about the John Elway stuff first.
Yeah, Trent posted some nonsense about John Elway. Adam Schefter corrected him, and then now he's talking about why he was bad relative. Then he jumped to Deion Sanders. Why I think Deion Sanders?
No, you jumped
overrated.
You were talking about John.
But you also think people that played prior to 2002 are garbage, brother. I'm saying I don't know what to tell you.
I don't understand what that means. Like,
I think chill. The discussion we really had was like I was saying that your top 5 in era, we talking about 70s, 80s, 90s. That top 5, they stand the test of time. Once you drop off that top 5, that 6 through 10, it get nasty. It get nasty because that 6 to 10 in like 2010s, 2000s, they could be the best of the best in those 90s and 80s and 70s era, just because again that talent just wings off. Your 6 through 10, they get nasty. Them guys.
So when you think about like let's say offensive lineman, for example, like Jonathan Ogden, like I think that his game is timeless. I don't think that
Orlando Pace.
I think. But then when you move it back, because Trent is one of them guys. I got a buddy like Trent that he likes to talk about the greatest of all times, but he want to completely forget an era. He just want to completely leave an era out. And we can't do that. So like when you talk about offensive linemen like Jonathan Ogden, I think that he could play in any era and be awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a guy that you guys bring up. I think Anthony Munoz is another one of them guys.
One of the best of the best. Anthony Munoz, one of the best of the best.
That's what I'm saying. I think Anthony Munoz, who played in the 80s, I think that he could play in the 2000s. I think he'd be awesome in the 2010s and in the 2000s.
Bruce Matthews too.
Well, absolutely. And why am I drawing a blank on his name? He played for the you just brought him up. I'm sorry. Played for Bruce Matthews and his nephew played for the Packers.
Clay.
That's him. Absolutely. So I mean, when it's a part of the family, to your point, if your game is timeless, I think that I watch you and I think that there's no reason why you shouldn't be awesome. Like Sean Alexander will be awesome in today's game. I don't think that Sean Alexander is a running back that wouldn't be awesome in today's game. Like what would Corey Dillon look like in today's game?
He'd be good.
Corey Dillon was a hooper.
He'd be a good running back. He'd be like a 12.
Yeah, but he would be. I like Corey, but again, Corey goes to that lower instant to where like he would be decent, but he wouldn't be like this. First of all, they don't run the ball that much for him to do because he's one of those. He has to get the touches back. I think he'd be 1,100 yard back, 1,200 yard back.
Yeah, he's 1,200 yard back.
But if you think about 1,200 yard backs in the game, I'm sorry, really quickly, keep that thought. But 1,200 yard backs. Who's a 1,200 yard back in the game today?
You got the Devon A. Chains of the world, the Jameer Gibbs. I said Devon A. Chains of the world, the Jameer Gibbs of the world.
Corey Dillon better than him. Gibbs. Corey Dillon better than him.
Oh, nah.
You can argue he's a more complete back. You can argue that for sure.
100%. That right there.
But I'm gonna tell you why though, Chill. Because
if Corey Dillon didn't play for the Bengals, though, I think he would have got a lot more love. Like
if we put it in today's game, though, Chill. You can't be out there like even. I'm gonna tell you like I'm gonna say it right now. I understand how great of a running back that Adrian Peterson was, but like in today's game, if you're not catching the rock, then you're gonna have to have another back there. Like
you see Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry plays football.
No.
That's it. What he just said was it. Absolutely. Corey Dillon is really good in the flash.
Dillon can catch the ball.
I thought Corey Dillon was really good.
For the end of the show, I just got here.
What's up, man? There are some things. There are some things Gibbs can do, splitting out wide, that you would say a little bit more versatile than Dillon. But as far as receiving the ball in the backfield, Dillon can still do that pretty high level. Dillon's a way better pass protector than Gibbs has shown to be to this point as well. That would keep him on the field. So I think Dillon absolutely would be a pretty good running right back as far as this game is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
I think I do want to steer it a little bit back just to where we were talking about as far as Deion Sanders and the wide receiver crop he would have to talk about. Because I think the 90s has some really good wide receivers that can stand the test of time. Like, I really do.
D-Mac, do it.
I'd like to do
it.
D-Mac. So D-Mac, hold up. D-Mac, let me ask you something. Before you do this, let's do this. Let's go, because we've done this before on different platforms. Go 80s, 90s, right? Once you get to 2000s, cut it off. Okay. So go 80s, 90s. Give me 5 guys that you think are the best of the best 80s and 90s. I'm gonna wipe the floor with them with 2010s.
Or 2000s.
You can do this, D-Mac, but my mama always say this. When you argue with a fool and the next random person come, they can't tell which one is the fool. So I say I'm never going to argue with Trent about Deion Sanders, Jerry Rice, and Lawrence Taylor.
Look, I'm not.
Find someone else. Find someone else. You
see what it is?
Don Hudson.
But
so many people y'all can dig
But this is my problem.
See, this is what y'all choose to do. The unicorns.
Early. But this is my problem though.
We just said 80s and 90s.
Let's say this is one thing so we can get to these receivers. I just don't like that older NFL players get treated like Greek gods, and then when we actually want to get to the facts about it, like Bama, you was talking about Deion locked up all these receivers. I said name one. I'm not going to name you one. I don't need to.
I don't have to.
See, D-Mac, that's an issue that I have. You can't talk about Deion locking up all these top receivers, and then when we actually see it, there's film on it. I said who? Name one. I said locked up, not have a good battle with. Locked up.
He shut the door. Okay, so when Deion was in Atlanta, he shut the door on Al Toon. Shut the door on him. Al Toon couldn't do nothing against Deion. And Al Toon was one of the best wide receivers in the NFL for a long time.
Andre Rison neither.
D-Mac,
couldn't do nothing against Deion.
Do you see what I mean, D-Mac?
But that's unfair. D-Mac, this is why I don't like talking about stuff after the fact, because the issue is when people that's like when we on the other side, people say Shaq never got shut down in the game. Well, no, Shaq individual had games where he absolutely got shut down. These players. But you're saying Deion didn't shut anybody down. He absolutely had people he shut down in individual games.
Okay, but when we're talking about the best of the best, we're talking about the best corners to ever exist. We're talking about that in the conversation. When you look at somebody like Darrell Revis, who all of the top receivers from the 2000s,
he's better than Darrell Revis.
Yeah, but we have those games though. It happened in 2007. Like we can see those and remember those more easily.
Okay. All I'm saying is when you look at all the top receivers in the game back then, like a Megatron, like T.O., like Randy Moss, Steve Smith, Andre Johnson, on an island, nobody's helping him. Seatbelt. No, and they're not getting under.
I saw Charles Tillman shut down. I saw Charles Tillman shut down Calvin Johnson by himself.
Swipe, but did I not see Randy Moss just run a go route on Revis?
No, yeah, he definitely got cooked.
He got one great pick on him. Don't say he locked him down.
We also saw
always just give Calvin Johnson trouble. That's why they call him the Decepticon, bro. Like that's when he got his robot now. He used to lock Megatron ass.
Okay. Wait, hold on. But here's the thing, though.
We also used to see Revis get beat by Stevie Johnson.
Everybody gets beat.
But wait. But Trent, wait. Allow me to
wait. Don't get crazy.
Everybody gets beat.
This is my point. It's bringing it up. I think that there is something to be said for having good battles back and forth, because corners are going to get beaten. There are going to be times in which wide receivers get locked up. I think that that's when you have greatest of the great going up against each other. So I don't think it has to be a circumstance where you just locked up guy after guy after guy. Now, of course, Revis has the famous graphic where they listed all those guys. I think Andre Johnson was on there, Randy Moss, all these guys.
But you want to know?
But I think that there were plenty of 90s wide receivers that were great at that point that Deion went up against and locked him down. I just want to know who.
We're going to go over. But I want to say this. I want to say this about the Revis thing, right? And I've been on this in a couple spaces. The thing about Revis is that as good as a corner he was, again, I don't have Revis over Champ Bailey. I think what it was is that when you're same thing Deion kind of has too. So I got to be honest. Having that PR system of I created something, so I'm prime time, the Revis Island, putting yourself out there. If Champ Bailey was a vocal corner who like for instance, if he used that Champ monologue of like calling himself the champ, I promise you, like he would be more known, but he was such a quiet, sit in the cut guy. But Champ Bailey is a better corner than Revis. All day, every day, and did it longer too. And did it longer.
I don't have an issue saying they better than Revis. They both better than Deion. That's the
Champ Bailey is not a better quarterback than Deion. Hell no.
How?
What are you doing?
How?
Okay. So let's talk about
How?
this. Okay, let's talk about this.
How many categories does he had?
Chill. I want you to go, but I want you to also narrow this point. You could legitimately make an argument.
It is an argument.
Champ Bailey is the most like well-rounded corner we've had in the league.
That's Charles Woodson.
We're talking to a Denver Broncos fan, by the way.
Okay.
No, it doesn't matter. He was like that at the Redskins too. Shout out to the Redskins.
This is why Trent can't use the Charles Woodson logic and talking about locking somebody up, because Charles Woodson is the same one who T.O. used to wipe the floor with that nigga when he saw him. He used to destroy him.
Randy Moss too.
Okay. He used to wipe the floor with him when he saw him. Now let's get back to Champ Bailey. Let's get back to Champ Bailey and Deion. I'll give you the physicality. Deion was not a physical cornerback. I'll definitely give you that. I think he traveled better. I think he traveled beder than Champ Bailey. 100%. I 100% think he traveled better than Champ Bailey.
Are you including nickel in that as well?
Yes, I am. I am. I think it's close. It's close. I think he first of all, Deion recovered much better than Champ Bailey. I think so.
I think he did have. I think he did have better.
I think he recovered better.
Better ball skills.
I think he traveled better than him. I think
Champ Bailey's ball skills is him right there. They're right there.
Not better though.
I think
it's right there. As a coverage corner,
I'm not saying it's not right there, but Deion's ball skills.
As a coverage corner, there's no way you're taking Deion over Champ Bailey. In what aspect?
I actually think if you were talking about as a defensive back, Champ Bailey, you could argue had a better ball skills because he could play the safety position with those ball skills. But as a cover corner, Deion's ball skills are unmatched. I truly do feel that way.
Come on, man.
That's a category that Deion wins.
But then we went through this. Deion Sanders had more interceptions than he did like catches allowed that year. Like, I mean,
his ball skills are the top.
No, not Deion. I'm talking about. I mean, Champ.
I know Champ.
We went to the 2006
season. Yeah, Champ's ball skills are.
But I think
Champ went like 5 seasons in a row where he didn't have a touchdown scored on him. Like he was.
No, it wasn't 5. It wasn't 5.
Who won deep?
It was like 3.
2006 season.
It was a pass rusher. Yeah, Jason Taylor. He shouldn't have won that year. Yeah, for sure. He definitely shouldn't have won that year. But
Champ.
I just think Champ is up there.
Champ had 10 interceptions on 11 targets.
He had 11.
Yeah. But he was only targeted 60 times. I don't think people understand.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how we can. Like I said,
I'm not arguing against.
I don't know how we can see
they're elite. I'm just saying I think Deion's the best.
To me, Champ is my GOAT. Deion is too. You feel me? Because you can't knock the person who showed us. You can't.
Champ was a much better tackler than Deion was.
Yeah, that's why I give it. That's why I give it to Champ.
That boy Deion.
Remember Charles.
Who was it? So who's that? Champ.
Who's a way better?
Charles is a D, but Charles is a DB though. He's a DB.
Yeah, Charles is a DB. I agree.
Champ. Well, he was a corner the first part of his career though. To be fair.
But he's a DB. But nigga, so was Ronnie Lott. He was an All-Pro 4 years in a row when he was a corner. But we don't take Ronnie Lott to be a top corner. He's a safety. Charles goes in that DB bracket where he could do everything. He kind of like Devin Witherspoon today.
But Charles was his best at corner though.
It depends.
But I'm saying that when his corner play, I'm be real with you. Charles is a corner as great as he is. Again, he not Deion and Champ and Revis like they over there. Like again, DB, he might be the greatest DB of all time.
Charles had the most malleability though because you could put him at nickel basically
anywhere.
Remember the Packers and D-Mac. I know, and she'll probably remember this. I don't know. Bama might remember this. Remember the Packers had injuries to inside linebacker. They moved him to inside linebacker.
I remember that.
I remember in the 2010s, and he was playing middle linebacker / nickel.
I called him the plays.
2010s that he was like hooping. So he was a different breed. Matter of fact, he reminds me of he was like a mix between what's the name that plays for the Chargers right now, Trent?
Derwin James. And Witherspoon. And he might Witherspoon too.
Yeah, he was a different type of physicality dog. I mean, Woodson.
I think Charles is the greatest DB of all time. But corners, Deion is still. I might take Champ over Deion.
It depends on how you feel about Rod, though. Early, it depends on how you feel about Rod Woodson.
Yeah,
I still think Charles is better. Than Rod? I think respectfully, if we're going to give taxes, then we can give Rod the tax too.
Truth though,
why we taxing Rod? What we taxing Rod for?
Competition. Also, we could tax Rod on the defense that he played with. I think those Raven years definitely help him. Again, mostly competition. If we keeping it, if I'm keeping it consistent, this competition. I think Charles, you can't fake on Charles. He's had the best of the best. He's had the Marvin Harrisons to the fucking Calvin Johnsons. So you can't play with him. He's had the best of the best. So ain't nobody you can say with like, he didn't play nobody. Like
to be fair,
Rod Woodson never had to deal with no Julio Jones.
Rod
never
was
had to
old
deal
when
with
he
those
went to go
type
play
of
with
guys.
Baltimore, though. He was old when he played for Baltimore. His prime was in Pittsburgh. Like in Pittsburgh, he was insane, dog.
Pittsburgh
like,
was
and again, the defenses.
That early Pittsburgh run was crazy.
I don't know, bro. Like Rod
and again,
was
the defenses. Bro. It's the same reason. I ain't gonna lie. It's the same reason why I attacked Richard Sherman, bro. There's a guy I can put in that same position that you played in that's better than you, bro. That would benefit way more than you.
Trent, what do you think about Deion at the line of scrimmage between him and Champ Bailey?
I would go Champ. Like I think Deion, he was good as a press corner, but I also think because y'all gonna make something sound nasty. Like them wide receivers, their releases are ass. So it's easier to get somebody off and jam somebody at the line when you look like you got 2 left feet coming off the ball.
Who wide receivers though?
Like see early this is the kind of shit that drives
Michael Irvin didn't have a bad release. Sterling Sharp didn't have a bad release.
Sterling Sharp fried him. It's already documented.
But you know who didn't fry him? Tim Brown didn't fry him. Shut the door on Tim Brown. Shut the door on him. You talking about locking somebody up? He locked Tim Brown up. This year he won Defensive Player of the Year. Shut the door on Tim Brown.
But respectfully, chill. Tim Brown couldn't touch. Respectfully, if we talking about 2000, 2020, Tim Brown wouldn't be top. He wouldn't be top 20. If we start doing 2000, listen. If we name receivers, don't get crazy. If we name receivers from 2000 to 2020, Tim Brown wouldn't be top 15. I promise you that. It'd get nasty. It'd get nasty. He ain't. We know who he ain't better than. We know the Randys, the T.O.s, the Marvins. Tim Brown ain't better than Steve Smith. Like Andre Johnson. We don't want to get nasty about this Tim Brown guy.
Yes, we do.
No, I'm not. That's actually like real.
Also, Trent. A lot of the times, because I watched the DVD like on Marvin Harrison and Jerry Rice. So them dudes, I think y'all confuse no wasted movement with their routes. It's just
no, but he loved Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison and Jerry, they practice on using no wasted movement when running their routes, bro.
Hold on. You brought up Jerry and Marv.
During that era, a lot of the other receivers go adopt what they doing, bro, which is the no wasted movement routes, bro. So them dudes practicing running routes without their arms.
To answer your question, Rison and Reed would also be examples of 90s wide receivers that were not flashy in many respects, but were very much no wasted movement off the line.
Yeah, they were smooth.
Now D-Mac, respectfully, what would you put from 1980 to 2000? What would you put Andre Rison in that category for your receivers?
From 1980 to 2000, I mean he's top 25 probably, just off the top of my head. But I'd have to make out the list to say for sure. But but those are the guys that I would put like in the end of the top 90s. Like the 90s tier is Jerry, Irvin, and Carter for me at least, and then Tim Brown is very close behind those three.
But I'm saying if those are your top 5, because Sterling Sharp was a way better receiver than Tim Brown, by the way. But if Tim Brown's your top 5, that's not a good top 5.
We can't call it because Moss would count for both 90s and 2000s.
No, because
no, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. You cannot give a nigga 3 years in one era when he played literally 15 years in another. You can't do that.
He did a lot of damage in those 3 years.
He did.
That's cool, but that's not. That's not yours. That's not yours.
3 receptions, 167 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Now he would. Plus Deion ain't guarded for him. So I don't want. We talking about the receivers that Deion actually guarded and played well against. He ain't played well. He didn't guard anymore like that. It's documented.
I'm just saying he still count for the 90s for me because he did a lot of damage in them.
I'll give you, when we talk about respectfully, I'll give you Jerry. I'll give you Michael Irvin. I'll give you Sterling Shepard. I'll give you Andre Reed.
Yeah,
Sterling Sharp.
Yeah,
I'll give you Chris. After that,
come on, man.
Deshaun Johnson.
80s to 2000s. Like every receiver who was good from the 80s, from 1980 to 2000. I'll give you them 5. And then after that, it get real nasty, guys.
Rod Smith went from catching 100, being like elite in the 90s to like having been really good in the 2000s.
He's talking Rod Smith.
You talking about
Trent, he's talking Rod Smith.
No, Rod Smith is a good player. I'm just saying Rod Smith was legitimately like a very good receiver. I'm not saying he was.
Yeah, he was 90s Marquise Colston. We know.
No, he wasn't even close. They're not even.
Tell me I'm lying, Trent.
They're not even
Rod
the same
Smith was a good receiver though, and he played for a long
time. They're not even the same build. Anything early, just
early. Tell me how do you feel about this name? I'm interested by your reaction. How do you feel about Steve Largent?
Fries.
Yeah, see that's he's.
Listen, now, hold up.
Steve Largent was a fucking problem, dog.
Yeah,
but I'm a ho. Now I'm gonna give you this. Steve was good. Steve was good.
He was cold.
But
he was better than that. He was better than good.
Steve was good. Steve was good. But if we had to compare,
Tim Brown too. Tim Brown was cold.
Early. It's he was cold, but then later, bro. It's just it is what it is. It's evolution, bro. It is what it is. There's multiple receivers that came by that's way better than him, bro. It is what it is.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. You like Steve Largent, right? I got a name for you. I got a new era name for you. Who's a better receiver, Steve Largent or Amon-Ra St. Brown?
Largent is not even close.
Why is that close? Let us break down the game. Who's a better route runner?
Largent.
Who has better hands?
You just said Marquise Colston and Rod Smith the same player.
You think Largent has better hands than Amon-Ra St. Brown?
Early, go do your homework on Largent. Are you crazy? What are you doing?
Early. I'll tell you this very simply. Amon-Ra is an excellent wide receiver. I do too feel that way. The physicality he plays with inside. He can't hold a candle to Largent.
Outside of
he's not even close.
In the 80s,
you're talking about you put him at the X to the Z. It's not even.
I'm gonna lie, y'all give Largent that white boy tax.
No,
that's really what it be. Y'all give him that white boy tax. Don't get me started. Y'all give him that white boy tax too, because it was cold. He was cold for white boy.
In fairness, though, he'll be the coldest white boy today, though.
He's not even the coldest white boy to play the game.
It's the same shit with Larry Bird.
He's not even the coldest white boy to play the game.
Come in the game, and they played all the way back.
He's not even the coldest white boy we didn't see that receiver.
Who? Largent?
Steve Largent.
Who was
He's not better than 2021 Cooper Kupp.
Oh my goodness.
He's better than Cooper.
When you gotta bring us 1 year.
I say we said the coldest. The coldest we ever seen.
Now watch this. Now I'm gonna be nastier. If you giving me, hold up, I'm gonna be nastier. If you giving me, if we at minicamp right now, and we know what Steve Largent is, right? I bet you he'd be number 2 to Jordy Nelson.
Okay.
His ass would be that X. His ass would be his
time out. I'm not trying to pull nobody's card. I watched all of Jordy Nelson. If you are telling me Jordy Nelson was anything other than a possession receiver and a sideline receiver,
Charlie, what are you doing?
I'm telling you, you didn't watch the Packers. He was a very good player, but we know he absolutely 100% benefited from the best thrower of football in the NFL and Aaron Rodgers. He was good. He's a really good receiver, though.
And I'm not saying Largent had like awful quarterbacks his entire career. You're talking about if you drop Largent into the offense.
No, that's another one.
If you drop Largent into an offense where he's catching the ball from Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay's scheme, you're getting 2,000 yards. You're not.
I'm saying respectfully. This is where we get nasty. Respectfully,
like we got.
This is where y'all prove Trent point. This is where y'all prove Trent point because even if you let's put him in today's era. Let's put him in today's era. The Darrell Reeves of the world. The Chad Baileys of the world, the Charles Woods of the world, they put hands and feet on Steve Largent's ass. Hands and feet on that little ass nigga. Hands and feet on him. And he ain't no Steve Smith physically. He ain't Steve Smith physically.
It would be a good battle.
Trent was disqualified in 7
but I'm saying
because he saw what Mel Blunt was doing to people off the line. So you think these niggas, these DBs today
that are way more technically sound? Yeah,
they can barely. They way more technical sound, but they can barely.
That's a fact. There's a reason why I don't talk about Mel Blunt. He's not a corner. He's a WWF wrestler. I'm not watching that.
Time out though. But that proves my point. Steve Largent was getting off in that era where you could clothesline niggas off the line, right?
Okay.
You mean to tell me these niggas that get hurt just running down the sideline is gonna put hands and feet
because
but
the thing about it is
early. We're talking about in an era where
horrible balls.
Let him come on before you go on a rant, Bama. Let him finish his point.
Early. We're talking about a football now, especially for the skill positions. It's the most skill you ever have to get because corners you can't touch anybody. So we're talking about a PS2 versus a Steve fucking Largent. So he's not getting 50 yards.
You can't touch anybody.
He's not getting 50 yards.
So if we live in today's era where you can't touch somebody, I'm trying to imagine your cornerback that you're talking about having to deal with Herman Moore coming off the line of fucking scrimmage.
He's getting Yo.
Herman Moore at 6'5" coming off the line of scrimmage. What the hell? And you can't put you can't put hands on Herman Moore. Are you kidding me?
If y'all think Steve Largent in today's game at 5'10", 175 pounds is doing anything with the top of the top guys,
anything's crazy. He'll be a good player.
Yeah, but why can't he do anything? Like,
no, he'd be okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me not expect him. He would be a good player, but again, even when you rank Steve Largent now, Steve Largent ain't fucking with a lot of people.
This is hold on, Early. You've been doing a lot. You've been doing a lot of yapping this episode. You've been wrong about a lot. No, Early. D-Mac, hold on. If are we not? Because you brought up PS2. Has PS2 not made Jamar Chase and all these other dudes look like Jags when they line up against him? They all look like Jags. No, Trent, I'm with you. But you're saying versus this dude, they would look like a nothing, a regular guy. So do all the other elite receivers. So do all of them.
Okay.
And Trent,
Trent. I would Steve Largent look for Denzel Ward.
No. This is what you're trying to do, Trent. What you're trying to do is you're trying to make it sound like the league is just littered with PS2s. Ain't a whole bunch of PS2s running around.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you said that.
Hey, let me name some names, Trent, when you're done. I'm gonna name some names.
Oh no.
Name some DBs. And I'm gonna tell you straight from
we all know.
And I'm not naming nobody. I ain't gonna name no crazy names. I'm gonna name some regular names and strap his ass.
We all know for a fact, especially for skill positions, the average player today is clearly better than the average player back then. That's not a debate. You can't debate that. So you can say that. You can say there's not every. You can say that
the average player, Trent.
You can say there's not every PS2s, but later down the line, there are just corners that are not even in the top 5. Will give a lot of players back then hell.
And it's a lot of wide receivers back then who weren't in.
So let me name some guys.
Players hell today.
Herman Moore
was not a top 5 receiver, but he would. He'd
be good. I'll give you
Herman Moore would be.
He's a big physical specimen. None
of y'all even brought up Andre Reed. Nobody said anything about
Andre Reed.
I said Andre Reed. I said he's top 5. I told him in the top 5.
I don't think I heard you guys say Andre.
Go ahead, get your point on D-Max. Like name these receivers.
The point that I made about talking about Largent is only because Trent brought up the 2021 Cup season, which, in my opinion, Cup, as a really good wide receiver, was optimized to the premium level with a great quarterback, with an offensive system that emphasized the things that he brought to the table, being able to be moved in and out. When you talk about a guy like Steve Largent that never had anywhere close to any of those type of circumstances, then you get into what that guy could have produced. I'm saying produce from that standpoint, not even talking about the comparison from a talent perspective. The only thing I wanted to add as far as the conversation about, hey, can you touch the guys? Can you not touch the guys? To me, that plays into some of the physicality standpoint, but also the way that these offensive coordinators can use wide receivers is a big piece of that too. So like those things have a push and pull as far as these comparisons are concerned for me personally. Like a guy, and I think, and obviously I'm a Chiefs fan, so I'm going to bring him up. But a guy like Otis Taylor, who was 6'4", 6'5", could run like the wind, and we knew he was getting mugged at the line of scrimmage every time he came off all the way back in the 60s. If you put him in today, dog, that's the dude that would go crazy as far as that's concerned because of the physicality that couldn't even be used properly back then. Absolutely he could.
So, D-Man, let me ask you
26, yes.
Let me ask you something, right? Because we're doing we put players in today's. How about we put some of the players back then?
Yeah, Julio Jones would look disgusting in the
Julio Jones would be Jerry Rice.
I agree with you.
Antonio Brown. If Antonio Brown,
you name all up, but Trent, you're naming the best of the best. Name the chill niggas, like Mike Evans would dominate the 80s.
Chad Johnson,
like you gotta name the greatest.
Chad Johnson would dominate the 90s.
Mike Evans would have 16 touchdowns a season.
Mike Evans
is an everyday dude. Yeah,
Mike Evans is a regular dude.
Mike Evans.
But I'm talking about niggas. That ain't the top of the top as far as that what they can do on the football field.
Let's do a guy that's like 15 to 20 in league. Do you think DK Metcalf would be better?
DK is not 15 to 20. He's not even top 30. I need a better name. I need a better
name. Whatever. For the sake of argument.
For the sake of the argument. Do you think that he would be better back then or as he is now?
Michael Pittman Jr.
Even though he like 30, Michael Pittman would be better.
Man, Trent, shut up.
Let's have some fun, Trent. Trent. Although he had a breakout season, what would George Pickens do?
I think George Pickens better survives physicality than DK Metcalf. That's why I brought it up, because we could talk about a guy that is a physical specimen, but that doesn't mean necessarily you would play better in a physical.
Well, I'm not gonna lie.
But let me name some names though. Let me name these guys in their prime corner. Or Steve Largent guy.
Hold on. Just to answer your question, even though I don't like DK anymore, he would definitely be way better back then than what he is now.
I think that he would struggle enough the line of scrimmage.
Well, would you say Jameson Williams is a 15 to 20 guy?
Yeah, Jameson Williams would thrive. He would thrive.
He'd be able to get off the line
consistently. You can't touch him. You wouldn't be able to touch him.
I mean, you actually would be able to touch him. You
can touch him. You can touch him, but once he realigns his route and he goes deep, bon voyage. You can touch him, but he'll re-stem that route and go deep. Bon voyage. I'm gonna name some names, right? And these are guys. These are the greatest of guys. These are guys in the last 20 years who I think Steve Largent would have had problems with. And Trent, you let me know if it's strapped or he gonna get open.
Why are you asking Trent? Ask the other people.
He asked everybody.
Antonio Gabardi.
Brother.
Yes.
Largent would be good.
Antonio was really good at one point. Yes, that's another one.
But Largent getting off.
All right, cool. Prime Terrence Newman.
Another really good player, but he also got beat consistently too.
I fought with Newman.
Newman was cold out of K-State. Shout out to my dog.
Newman was good.
Yeah, my dog was cold, bro. But give me Largent.
Shout out to my DC native with the big ears, Joe Hayden.
Joe Hayden was cold too.
But
you missed one. He was an all-pro at his peak. You're naming all pros and Pro Bowlers.
I fought with Joe. I fought with Joe more than a lot of these newer DBs though.
Jonathan Joseph.
Another good player, Alabama. Shout out to Alabama, bro. Another Pro Bowler. Another Pro Bowler.
I'm
saying, but these are
good
players.
Guys are not top 30.
They all locked down players in the league, though. All of them did at one point.
But here's the thing, though. Hold on. But like those players you're bringing up, like the players that Elliot bringing up, they're literally like considered regular corners for real.
No, they're not.
Not really. Joe Hayes not no regular corner.
Jonathan Joseph is not considered regular.
That's not a regular corner either. That's not a regular corner.
When he was playing.
Yeah, what are you talking about? No, I think chill. This is the issue. When you're talking about 2000s Pro Bowlers and 2010s, you got to remember before this gimmick of this day, you had to earn Pro Bowls.
Yes, you did.
Jonathan was an actual very good corner that was a strap for several years. He wasn't
mind you,
Joe Hayden was an all-pro corner.
In a 15-year career, Jonathan Joseph had 2 Pro Bowls. Hey, what are y'all talking about, bro? He was top 5.
You have to watch these players play.
You didn't catch these niggas straight because they were lying.
You have to watch these players play.
He made no protein.
Okay. Ike Taylor.
Yeah, I saw him get fried in the spot too. He would get beat. He was slow. He wasn't right. But he can cook. He can cook. I see that.
He's a regular corner.
Akeem Talib.
Come on,
strap. Lock for strap.
And he did it to Calvin too. That same person you brought up also did it to Calvin. So since we're doing that, he also locked up Calvin Johnson. Yeah, that dude's locking. He's strapping.
Okay. Charles Tillman.
Strap.
Hey, Peanut. Hey, come here. Hey, Bama.
Largent,
give me that.
I'm taking Largent.
Give me
that. What do you think Steve Largent is?
An awesome freaking wide receiver.
Look, this is another one. This is a regular corner. Shaquille Griffin's a regular corner. Those are regular players. Regular.
Okay, I got one for you. If you know ball, Delta O'Neal.
That's another regular guy who he gambled a lot. Steve Largent is frying him. I saw him get beat multiple times.
But early, look at what you're saying though. Look at the name you're saying.
Chris McAllister.
Strap. He not strap. I dare y'all to lie and say Chris McAllister getting fried by Steve Largent.
I saw him get fried. Period. Multiple times. I like McAllister though.
Okay. How about we know the son, Patrick Surtain Sr.
He also was a Pro Bowler. Another really good player.
Who he get fried by?
Brother, we saw all these players play. Time out. All of these players, save the top of the top, they all had games where they couldn't deal with people. All of them did. So Largent would get off against some of these players.
This is why I say
they would be good battles. Some of the guys I named, the athleticism that they have versus the size, they would blanket Steve. Like, how would he get open? Steve Largent ain't out mossing nobody. He ain't jumping on nobody's head.
This is why
the route running is not getting separation versus some of these guys I'm naming. And they're going to be physical at the line of scrimmage. So how he get open?
This is why I say
I saw. To be fair, Trent.
If St. Brown could get open, Steve Largent can get open.
St. Brown is 1,000 times way better route runner than Steve Largent.
No, he is not. Trent,
he
that's just not true.
Yeah, he is.
Trent,
he ain't 1,000 times, but he's better. He ain't 1,000 times.
There's a reason.
He's a better route runner.
There's a reason why Julian Edelman did all the stuff he did for years. Because at the end of the day, he might not be one of the premium crop. His timing and route running game, almost everybody issues. Yes. Especially if you had him in single coverage. So if you put Steve Largent in a similar situation, he's way better than that version.
Y'all talking like Steve Largent got Antonio Brown routes, bro.
How are you saying that about his route runner?
He's a better route runner than St. Brown. Yes, he is.
You're saying he's a better route runner than Julian Edelman?
So Trent, to answer your question, so Trent, when Steve Largent is on the line of scrimmage, he's getting pressed. He's got a great swim move. He's got great breaks, slams on the breaks, right? Can definitely run an 8-yard hook and get open on some of the better wide receivers in the game. Now, when you want to be physical with him, to D-Mac's point, when we're talking about being physical at the line of scrimmage, where you can actually hit a guy in the face mask. You can hit a guy because, just so you know, Michael Irvin is the one who coined that rule, who made them change that rule. So Steve Largent had to play through getting smacked in the head at the line of scrimmage. So if you can't put hands on me at the line of scrimmage and all I got to do is run my route, you telling me he can't get open against half these wide receivers?
Hold on. Let me clarify. What me and Early are saying, it's not that he wouldn't be able to get open. Steve Largent will be good, but where he's viewed and how you're talking about it now, you put him in today, he's nowhere near in the conversation of what we're talking about. Nowhere near.
So Trent, if you had somebody that had 8 straight seasons of 1,000 yards, we wouldn't be talking about him.
Can I ask you something? But can I ask you something? Do you think with him with
11 straight, and he's not even close to a top 10 receiver?
I'm gonna give you another white boy with his skill set. If you drop this white boy between, because again, Steve Largent played from 76 to 89. If you drop this same white boy in 76 to 89, he wouldn't get busy. Adam Thielen.
Why wouldn't he get busy?
And that's what I'm saying. Adam Thielen will get. My point is,
he got busy.
A lot of why you love Steve Largent is because he played from 76 to 89.
Adam Thielen got busy in this era. What does that mean?
In this era too.
You didn't hear what I just said.
You're not making a good point.
Adam Thielen from 76 to 89, we would look at him the same way we look at Steve Largent. But in this era, Adam Thielen is a guy who was pretty good. But same way Steve Largent to be pretty good.
But the thing is, Adam Thielen's production that he had in this era that he could have back then, Steve Largent's production would be significantly better than Adam Thielen's production because Steve Largent's that better wide receiver than Adam Thielen.
And I want to know what he do because what he do better than. I want to know what he does
better
route
runner. He's better at the catch point. He's better getting off the line of scrimmage. It's not
even about that. It's just I don't know. Well, we think Steve Largent will be a 1,500-yard receiver. He'd be a 1,500-yard receiver.
Yeah,
this era,
he wouldn't.
No, the fuck he wouldn't.
Y'all got way more respect for the DBs in this era than I do. Them niggas.
Hold on. All right, Bama, talk to me about the 70s, 80s DBs right now. Talk to me.
I just feel like as the sport in a whole, they was more physical, bro.
You beat
that physical. You put that physical portion on it, bro. A lot of these sorry ass DBs couldn't even play back then, bro. Again. These niggas be having soft tissue ass injuries, bro. These dudes.
If Jalen Ramsey played
that, but you gotta stop doing the soft shit, though, man. We're talking about skill set.
Skill set. Because see, y'all run to the skill set because it's so soft. We playing.
Skill is the most important thing in football.
We're playing.
Your skill matters the most.
You know what's so funny on Trent? They're literally saying what would separate Steve Largent is his skill set, but Bama saying skill set don't matter.
Talking about skill is always going to be your most important.
You're going against their point.
Skill set is 100% going to be your most important thing. Meanwhile, Steve Largent back then. Steve Largent is 1,200 yards, 1,300 yards. He got fucking Dave Zorn throwing to him. He got Zorn throwing to him.
He's got Krieg throwing to him.
He got Krieg throwing to him. Imagine Matt Stafford throwing to Steve Largent. What are you doing, Trent?
I want you to also know the whole. But OG. But what you ain't talking about is the amount of targets Steve Largent was getting. There's a lot of niggas in today's era who are just kind of like top 15 to 20. Who if you give them the same amount of targets, it'd be just as productive. If you give a nigga 160 fucking targets and he catches 85 balls for 1,200 yards, okay.
Is that the receiver's fault?
Now imagine.
That the receiver's fault?
What I'm just saying is that the amount of targets you give it to certain guys, it would help them too. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying early, the point is this. Imagine now you have an optimized offensive system and a quarterback that can deliver you good targets compared to the quarterbacks that he was playing with. Those targets, 160.
Is he your number one, D-Mac? Is he your number one?
If he play for Detroit,
I'd be happy for.
So he's getting number one type of coverage, right, D-Mac?
Here's the thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, he wouldn't be as productive, nigga. That's what I'm telling you. If we don't treat him like a number one, no, he wouldn't.
Why?
When we have PS2 following you, when we have Gonzalez following you, when we have Stingley following you.
You're just talking. You're just talking. Hold on. Time out. No, time out. No, shut.
JC Horn following you.
Hush.
Denzel Ward following you.
No. Stop it. CD Lamb locked. George Pickens locked. DK, Jamar, T. Higgins locked. When they saw PS2, all of them, and D-Mac can attest to this.
I just like 5 receivers.
Got strapped. All of them.
Name 5 corners.
Here's the hold on. Listen, bro. Here's the thing.
No, you get out the chat.
No, swipe it.
Get out the chat.
Yeah, because you trying to overbase them. You trying to be mad.
No, you're talking too much. You're talking too much.
I'm not even talking too much. Bro, I ain't lost.
You've been talking the last 35 minutes about nothing.
This is like I said. So if you want to move on, this is the thing. Even Steve Largent is more productive. Do you think Steve Largent is even close to a top 5 receiver in today's game?
Who said that? Nobody said that.
He was okay. Hold on. When you talk about Steve Largent back then, especially in the 70s, he's probably the clear-cut best receiver in that time.
Brother, it's the 70s, dog.
But my problem is, if he's so good, he should be able to transcend time.
I don't think Bill Russell would be the best player in the world today.
If he's so good, so why is he now going to be in today's era? He wouldn't be top 10 in today's era. He wouldn't be top 15 in today's era.
Wait. Chill. Would Bill Russell be a top 5 player in today's NBA? No!
And we give Bill Russell.
We understand that.
And real niggas know about Bill Russell.
We can't take away from Bill Russell.
Real niggas know about Bill Russell. Don't bring no Bill Russell up around me.
I'm glad you said that. Yeah, no, he wouldn't.
Yeah, bring them niggas up.
But that doesn't diminish Bill Russell
all the way through. Respect what he did off the field. Respect what he did in his time.
Who Bill Russell
somebody say he was the GOAT, the center. Are you fucking right? I'm diminishing.
No, Trent, you don't know ball. That's your issue. You don't know how to compare eras. No, Trent. I'll say this quietly, because I don't want everybody to get offended, especially Trent. You're 22 years old, 21, whatever you are. I don't want people to think I'm bullying somebody. Trent, your problem is you don't know how to talk about eras respectively. To what? I'm not done. Let me finish.
Okay.
Okay. Shut up. What I'm saying, you don't know how to talk about eras as to what they are. Bill Russell was great in his era, which means we're going to talk about Bill Russell in his era relative to what other people did in their era, which is how you're going to have a conversation about Bill. Obviously, Trent, if I said you drop him now, and this era with like Jokic and Embiid, he's getting filleted. I agree with you. I don't think Steve Largent. I'm not done. I think you've been talking about 35 minutes. I think Steve Largent, if he came in this era, I don't know. I haven't been talking. I've been letting y'all. Yeah,
as you were saying, Swiper, keep going, Swiper. Keep going.
Shut up, Trent.
Keep going.
What I'm saying in this instance is, and Trent, I'm with you in a little bit. I don't think he'd be a top 10 receiver now. That doesn't diminish Steve Largent. I don't think he'd be top 10. But that doesn't make him bad. He just wouldn't be able to deal with his athleticism.
My issue, D-Mac, is that how we discuss these guys relative to what they have today. Because I'm trying to imagine that Steve Largent, I'm trying to imagine Steve Largent had the benefit of having Jared Goff throw to him. Right, having the benefit. I ain't even
Brady. Put him over there.
We can't even say that because Kirk Cousins would be a significant upgrade.
That's what I'm talking about. This is what I mean,
but this is the thing. I think Trent, your point, I understand why you bring it up.
What's the corner for the Chargers? What's the receiver for the Chargers?
Wait, real quick. The only thing is this: I understand Trent's point as far as that's concerned because I think that there are some players in a bygone era that when you put them in today's game, their skill sets translate worse.
I don't think
you talk about. Steve Largent to me is a guy that translates better. When you're talking about a guy that was at his size, still being able to play the way that he was, if you put that in today's game in which you can optimize that skill set to a different level to what anything coaching or quarterback wise that he was dealing with, then yeah, I think that does increase his production from that standpoint. I don't think he's
timeless though. I think there's a couple plays.
I do think he is timeless.
Why is it he timeless? And then I promise you, Trent.
He's not. Hold on. Hold on. Lawrence Taylor, look. Bama, hold on. Lawrence Taylors, the Bruce Smiths, the Reggie Whites, who's in the DBs, the Darryl Greaves, because he's actually cold. Deion Fine, whatever. The Ronnie Lotts. Barry Sanders, them, those are timeless players. Michael Irvin was a dog, and I don't think he's timeless. I don't think he's a timeless receiver.
Me neither.
Why isn't Michael Irvin time?
Because Irvin didn't have that kind of skill set to be like all. And respectfully, I watch Irvin. Obviously, show you did.
It'd be a lot of offensive pass interference.
Wait a second.
No, he was.
If you guys think Mike Evans is timeless, how is Michael Irvin not?
He's not timeless. He's not timeless.
20 years from now.
But Schleifer, if you think Mike Evans has just done what he did, what do you think?
No. Time out. I don't think Mike Evans is timeless. I think
Mike Evans doesn't.
But honestly, respectfully, there's only a few timeless football players like J.J. Watt, timeless.
That's
Aaron Donald, timeless.
I think Jones is timeless.
Megatron, timeless.
Yeah, Megatron. And respectfully, I think Jettis is probably going to end up being timeless. I think Jamar Chase is timeless.
And so that's my
Adrian
point.
Peterson, Daniel Tomlinson,
Terrell Davis,
Derrick Henry.
But when you asked the question about where Steve Largent would slide in as far as today's game, I said the only 2 wide receivers for me that I'm taking over Steve Largent are Jettis and
Tyreek Hill, timeless.
2 guys. That's it. That legitimately the only guys.
And see, he be on pure bullshit. He be on pure bullshit.
And
He be on pure bullshit.
Trent, wait.
You be on bullshit. He ain't better than AJ Brown. He ain't better than Puka Nacua.
Wait. I gotta take a host timeout.
What you say?
I gotta take a host timeout. This is going to be even longer. I got to take a host timeout real quick. I got to do an ad. I just want to make sure we respect the people that are paying the bills, that are making sure we're doing big and doing great. Shout out to Splash Sports. Y'all know what time it is. This is the very best place to be. Mute your mic. Very best place to be. The NBA is heating up with the playoffs right around the corner, and now is your chance to get in on the action. Quick picks with Splash Sport. It's the DFS game you've been waiting for. This isn't you versus some algorithm or the sports book. It's you versus other sports fans, just like Early, just like Trent, just like Chill. Real competition, real skill. The playing field is completely level, which means you get bigger payouts and more ways to win. Just your picks against theirs. Now, remember, guys, Quick Picks on Splash Sport is the only DFS game where you're playing against other players and not the house. Now, what does that mean? You don't need a perfect entry to cash. Get more picks right than your opponents, and you're walking away with money. One wrong call doesn't kill you, and it has the highest multipliers in DFS, up to 50-time multiplier and 6-leg entries. Why would you play anywhere else? You're essentially leaving money on the table anytime you play the other guys out. So ready to compete? Use code CHOICE on Splash Sports and get $50 deposit when you play your first $5. That's right, a $50 deposit when you play your first $5. Link is in the description. Let's see what you're made of. And as y'all know, we have a great game coming tonight with the San Antonio Spurs versus the OKC Thunder. And right now, the OKC Thunder are in a great position to be able to put the series down 3-1 and get the advantages coming their way, y'all. So looking at this right now, just going to do this really quickly. I am taking more on 7.5 assists from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been playmaking his tail off.
Him the entire series.
He's been going crazy. Cason Wallace has 1.5 steals. I'm going to go more on the steals at 1.5. Definitely going to get into that. His defense has been stupendous. And then I think this is going to be a big game for Jared McCain again, who has been absolutely hooping. I'm going to go ahead and take it safe. I'm going more at 12.5 on points for Jared McCain. So make sure y'all tap into Splash Sports. Make sure you continue tapping all the great stuff PC is doing as we get back to the show. And D-Mac, you were making a point about Steve Largent.
Yes, so let me finish that in the second half of the point. I said there was only those 2 that I'm for sure taking over. I'm not saying that he's number 3. I'm just saying that, like, after that, we can have a discussion about where you want to put him. I think you take his skill set when you can put him at the X, the Y, or the Z, elite route running, elite at the catch point. Both of those things are very massive things to be able to optimize in today's game. I think that you put him in those types of systems, talk about obviously Shanahan, those type of guys, McVay, Ben Johnson, what he could do moving that guy around the line of scrimmage as far as a weapon is concerned, I think that he would put up some pretty big numbers. Now, I'm not saying that he'd be number 3. I'm just saying that he'd be somewhere in that top 10.
Before anybody say anything, so just make sure, because I want to clear up, like you said, you just saying that the only guys you would definitively put over him is Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, because I think those are the timeless guys.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug, ladies and gentlemen.
And this is why
the timeless guys that are playing right now.
And this is why I say older players get treated like myths. They get treated like Greek gods. Because there's no way.
Okay.
It's not possible you think that really. It's not possible.
Can I ask you something? Can I ask you something? So we don't know for sure. I'm just wondering. I want to ask you something. We don't know for sure Puka Nacua would be better than Steve Largent.
He's not even the best yet.
But this is the thing, and I'm not saying this.
We don't know for sure JSN would be better than Steve Largent.
But to be fair, we didn't have this opinion to JSN prior to this year, by the way.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We saw it.
AJ Brown.
That's fine. I don't.
Tyreek Hill.
I'm thinking over J. Brown.
Devontae Adams.
Tyreek Hill doesn't have a knee right now, so I'm not even including him.
Steve Largent's not better than Devontae Adams right
we
now.
just did the tax about JSN. Don't do that now. Don't do that now.
No.
We're talking about right now.
I didn't say I was doing the tax. I said JSN is fine.
Steve Largent's not better than Devontae Adams right now.
I'm just saying. But these
Tyreek
Hill, you would have to go back.
So Tyreek Hill, though. Well, okay, but forget the things. Tyreek Hill.
I think if Tyreek Hill to speak, you could say have him over Steve Largent. I think that's fair. I don't have any issue.
Would Steve Largent be a better? Okay, let's keep Tyreek. Let's keep his partner who hasn't been. Would he be better than Jalen Waddle definitively?
No. He wouldn't.
D-Mac, you better hope not, D-Mac.
Like, come on, man.
I think he's gonna have a good year for y'all. But no, I'm legitimately thinking about just this year.
Drake London. He'd be better than Drake London for sure.
Yeah, I'm taking over Drake. No, Drake was really good.
He'd be better. Hold on, wait. I'm not done. He'd be better than CeeDee Lamb for sure.
Wait, let me answer your question first, and I'll get to the next one. To answer your question, depends on what you want to do with your number one wide receiver. If you want a guy that's going to be your static X, then yes, you go with Drake London. If you want a guy you want to move across the line of scrimmage, in my opinion, then I would prefer Steve Largent to do that.
Every nigga I'm naming, he's a Z.
No, he
wouldn't. Let's be so clear. If Steve Largent, I'm gonna name a couple teams where he would be the third. He'd be a slot nigga. If you put him on the Eagles right now, he's slot.
But wait, time out before you go to the next guy. You know Smitty can play the X, right? We agree that Smitty can play the X because of the technical ability. Steve Largent can do the same things. It's not that the X has
just because he can play it don't mean he would. I'm telling you who's better.
Early, my point is you can move him around the line of scrimmage if you want to be able to create those things. Those are the optimizations I'm talking about in the offensive system that does matter.
Unless Steve Largent is getting faster and taller and stronger.
Can we do that with Jaden Waddle? Can we do that with Jaden
Waddle? Yeah, but Jaden Waddle has disadvantages that Steve Largent don't have.
Yes.
He can't create the same disadvantages. You can put the ball in Jalen Waddle's hand in a vacuum, and he can get yards out of that. So it's a disadvantage. So I can move him around and use him different. I can use Steve Largent. Steve Largent ain't giving me a 60-yard slant.
Really? If he as wide open as the game is today, wait, what the hell is going on? What?
As much separation as you create. If you get him,
are you kidding me? As wide open as the game is today, and how quick you can get off the line of scrimmage and give you a 5-yard slant and take it to the house? Are you telling me that Steve Largent can't do that?
Wait. Now watch this. Trent. Let me cook OG. Does he still run a 4.7? Does he still run a 4.7?
Yes.
Does he still run a 4.7? Does he still run a 4.7?
No.
Because who he out running the 4.7?
Early. We have
some out running linebackers with a 4.7.
Wait a minute.
Yes, we are. Just the same way Bama made the argument that if he had the modern day training, he could have played slot at Alabama. You don't think?
Hey. Bama was
I don't want to go back to that argument.
Bama was goddamn delusional.
I don't want to go back to that argument. I'm scared of that argument.
The fact
nigga said he's taking his sled home for running a 4.7. Okay,
he can. That does happen. We see 4.6, 4.7.
Larry Fitzgerald did that, by the way, Mike.
Larry Fitzgerald not running a fucking 4.7. Let's stop being weird.
You better believe 29-year-old Larry Fitzgerald ran a 4.7, dog. You better believe it.
Fitzgerald was a 4.5 receiver.
You think he obviously didn't run that 30?
Why are you talking about at 30?
Because he was still an elite receiver at 30.
Okay. Steve Largent came in the league and ran a 4.79. He came in the league in his 20s.
Where did you get this from? Bama, watch this. Where'd you get that from? Right, Bart?
Where did I get that from?
Fox News. Fox News. Where's it? Where'd you get that from?
That's where he was tracked at.
Where did you see this? Where did you see this?
Early. Let's Google it. Early. Let's also be fair about this. The way that they do 40.
So your 40 isn't the end all be all. This is football. It's what they call football speed.
We just hold up, but we're not.
Everybody, no, time out. Everybody.
Jerry Rice is clearly faster than Steve Largent.
You can see it. Like the gas Jerry Rice for running the 4.7.
Yeah, he ran
the most 50+ yard touchdowns of all time.
Real quick, hey, give me one more time. OG, what did Jerry Rice run?
He's a clear. Hold on.
Chill. What did Jerry Rice run, Chill?
Jerry Rice is a clearly better yacht player than Steve Largent.
Wait. Chill. What did Jerry Rice run?
What are you talking about?
With the hand time.
4.6, right? No.
They had an 82-year-old man on the sideline doing this.
Work with me. Chill. He ran a 4.6, right? Chill. How many guys do you know? Because you know this game of football. How many guys you know spend months, years just to knock 5 seconds off their 40? So do you know what a 4.6 looks like to a 4.7? Do you know what a 4.6 looks like?
4.7.
You know what he means, Swiper. You know what he means. Stop doing it.
I
know exactly what I mean.
I do understand that point, but again, when we're talking about separation, so a guy like Steve Largent, to your point, running a 5-yard slant, this wide open game, and he gets the separation that he gets and running a 4.7, like you said. And I'm pretty sure at 22 years old, at 25 years old, when he was stronger, when he was faster, right? When he was better at 25 years old, getting that separation, that 4.7 doesn't mean a damn.
He ran a 4.7 at 25.
But early, we have to be honest. 40 times are much different. These guys are training for them all the time.
Not excuses.
As far as that's no. This is reality. I'm not. I promise.
Hey, 40 times a clock different back then.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it seem like Steve Largent was a burner. I'm not gonna say that. He, in reality, probably be like a 4.6 if he did like the whole process this time. But it is worth. This is what I would want to know.
This is what I would want to know.
I would say that if Bo Jackson didn't.
This is what I would want to know. And this
Bo Jackson's one of the greatest athletes ever.
I really studied this football shit. Tell me it's 10-yard split. Tell me it's 5-10-5. Tell me it's L drill, because that 40 don't mean a goddamn jack shit thing, because it's only a short amount of time you can run full speed in football. It is 10 other niggas out there head hunting. So you're just not gonna, I run a 4.2. You're not gonna run a 4.2 dead into the fucking middle linebacker. You're coasting.
We're not. Hold up. So you not. You changing this. You changed the narrative now.
No, he not. Early, you brought up.
You changed the narrative now.
I
just said.
No, Scott, early. The reason why you
there is no point in football where you're running 40 yards straight with no interference, bro. It is 10 yards.
That's why early brought up the 4.7. D-Mac. Early brought up the 4.7 because of these guys running 4.2, these guys running 4.3. So you're going to run a 4.3 once Steve Largent gets separation, and he's already going. You're going to run a 4.3, 80 yards to try to catch Steve Largent. No, you're not. That's not happening. You're not doing that.
They showed a list of all them fast niggas y'all love.
Yes.
You know what's so funny though, Trent? If you guys, me and Trent, I bet you Trent agree with me too. Me and Trent can agree. Steve Largent would be a great third, like he would be a great, like dependable guy when it came to like his hands and things of that nature. That's what they would use him in the short game. In the short game, no, but he can get a lot of catches like that. He get a lot of catches like that. But he get 80 catches a season, but he getting you 1,100 yards because it's a lot of like dick and dime.
Simple.
You're not worried about Steve Largent over the top. But you're not worried about Steve Largent running again a 5-yard slant and turning that up 80 yards. We're not worried about them things with him. What he can be a Cole Beasley. He can be a Hunter Renfrow. Again, Hunter Renfrow's prime was 1,200 yards.
Hunter Renfrow.
That's what Steve Largent to be. Don't give me like no.
Hey, man, all right.
Hey, hold up.
Hey, we out the mud on this conversation.
That's cool. How do you feel about Hunter Renfrow?
Hold on. No, we got to move on.
They talk about Steve Largent running. How do you feel about Hunter Renfrow running?
Quarterback tier list. I want everybody. If your name is early, I want you to hush because you ended the conversation. And shout out to you. And shout out to Cole Beasley. Shout out to my dog Hunter Renfrow winning the national championship game in 2018, whatever that was, 2018. Hey, shout out to y'all early. Get back in the screen. Nah, you better stay here. Get back in the screen early. We need you back. Don't you lean out the frame for that take. Shout out to Cole Beasley.
Y'all let D-Mac come on here and say only 2 niggas he can definitively say. Y'all didn't fight that.
Hey, all right.
And how you was on that shit, Swiper? You the one came on here banging on us. You don't want banging.
I didn't do it. I didn't start this conversation.
You came in here banging on us. You came in here flagging on us with that energy. And you wonder why niggas is turned up in here. You came in here banging on us.
Hey, I need to get an actual flag for this episode. All right, look. So we're gonna get to this quarterback list. So chill. Just to give you some information. Bama came to me the other day. And said, "Hey, Swiper, we should probably talk about this." And so what happened is, I'm gonna play this just so everybody can kind of tap into it and see what it is. So. Our friend, shout out to Georgia native, Cam Newton. He put a list together, y'all, of the top 10.
My quarterback.
Top 10 QBs in the NFL, and then he had his own criteria for it. So what we're going to do, we're going to see this.
And then what we're going to do
then, Chill. Huh?
Today.
Yeah. And then what we're going to do then, Chill, is we're going to then from here develop our own top 10 QBs list of players we want going forward over the next 5 years. So we're going to age out some of the oldies. We're going to age out some of the people that are already on the downside, and then we're going to get to the other side of this. We're going to see what he says. So we're listening to Cam Newton. We're going to get his list real quick.
This list is just you being the quarterback that you need to be for your team. Drake May has shown us a lot of things that he's capable of doing. But the New England Patriots ain't in no competitive division. 2 games versus the Jets, 2 games versus the Dolphins. They picking over.
Well, there you go.
Now, the Buffalo Bills, you have to bring your lunch pack. Dak probably has been the second best quarterback of all time.
Well, what about the durability?
Hamstrings a little weak, but that's cool. When Dak is on, there's not a quarterback in the league that can stand toe-to-toe with him. Over-exceeded his expectancy stay. Jared Goff went to Detroit to die. I mean, Sean McVay shipped him off as if he wasn't a damn thing. Like he just didn't go to the Super Bowl. What Caleb Williams showed in 1 year is enough promise to be like, okay, the Chicago Bears are in good hands for years to come. He had some jaw-dropping plays throughout this season. There's not a quarterback with a higher winning percentage over the last 2 to 3 years. This Sam Darnold. But that stench that we used to know, this is the same quarterback that said openly to the public, I was seeing ghosts. What? Seeing ghosts? As a fan, as a teammate, hey, what the hell? Tighten up. But Sam Darnold over these last couple of years, boy, he going on a run like we've seen not a lot of people do. The biggest red flag in regards to Joe Burrow, durability.
Yeah.
Can he play a whole season? Because the numbers aren't gonna lie. He is generational if it's generational could be.
Yeah, he don't got holes in his game.
He does not. But his holes is at them kneecaps and them legs.
Yeah.
He's a dynamic player. He's a game changer. A quarterback that can attack you in a slew of ways. But damn, can he also make you mad? Josh, hey, come on now.
But does that go to his receiving core at all? After Stephon Diggs?
And that's what makes him great. But at the same time, when did Josh Allen in the playoffs show up and say, hey, we are not losing this damn game? He just has yet to win in the playoffs. And we can't put that type of expectation on you, then. You ain't who we thought you were. But he also leads the league in quarterback rating. As if to say he still can't throw the football. Hey, this is a 2-time league MVP. Patrick Mahomes is something that this game has never seen ever. The first 7 seasons of your NFL career, and all you know is AFC.
I'm not mad though.
Bro, that gimmick is
that's
crazy,
spectacular.
bro.
Matthew Stafford has the accolades to be the greatest quarterback ever, top to bottom. Not necessarily resume, but his arm talent and his skill. He is the last of a dying breed of pure pocket quarterbacks. He's so comfortable. He's playing faster and thinking faster than everybody else, and he's so calm with it.
So that's his list.
Please wrap this up.
But I'm confused on how you talking about Josh Allen has never went to a playoff game and said we're not losing. Lamar has never did that actually.
I don't care. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't matter. Matthew Stafford being the best quarterback in the league is fries. That's cap.
I mean, coming off this season, he is though.
If you want to talk about off the season, okay, bro, we're talking.
So comes the season, he's still the reigning MVP.
You talking about the best quarterbacks in the game. You don't jump from outside of the top 5 to number 1.
No, I think he was
sure about that.
He was.
I'm 1,000% sure about that.
He's around 5th coming into this year.
Done that? Who's ever done that early? Who's ever been outside?
Especially a quarterback who's 37 or 38.
Are you saying? So are you saying that if Tua had the season that Matt Stafford had, he's a top 5 quarterback in the game?
Let me. But you said
that's a very simple question. It's a very direct question. If Tua had the season that Matt Stafford had, is he a top 5 quarterback in the game today?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No, because for
early, that's a very direct question. Yes or no?
It's like don't even do.
But it's
hold on. I got you, Chill. Don't even do Tua because Tua doesn't even. He has like 2-3. Because if Dak Prescott wins the Super Bowl, has a year Matthew Stafford up, he's not gonna go from outside of the top 5 to the best quarterback in the league. That's not.
He'd be top 3 though.
Joe would not. Joe doesn't. He doesn't think that way though.
That's a good one, though, Trent. Damn near he would because
he
wouldn't be with Matt Stafford. If you look at Matt,
I got the resume. Thank you, Bama. He got the resume though.
Because that's why I say a lot of people sleep on his Detroit days. He was having 4,600, 4,700.
No. Don't gas it.
You can't do that, bro. You cannot team tax him, bro.
Do not gas it, though. Do not gas it, though.
But he had the numbers.
Gas it, though.
A lot of the times, and this is why I said I kind of agree with early, bro. A lot of the times, y'all try not to associate the numbers with the greatness of the player. But when we talk about greats of the greats, bro, you have to factor in there.
I'm not gonna lie.
There's only those numbers up.
There's only like 3 seasons you could definitively say in Detroit where he's actually in a top 10 conversation as a quarterback. 3.
I think he's got more than 3.
Trent,
I'm not gonna. It's really only 3.
Team, though.
You said what?
He was getting taxed for his team.
It's not about getting taxed for his team. They were just quarterbacks that were just better than him at the time. But we don't have to have revisit his history on Matthew Stafford in Detroit. Now, he had that 5K season. Yes, he was in the top 10 conversation, and then the next year he played like dog shit. Like that shit happened. It was a lot of up and down for Matthew Stafford in Detroit. Now, was the situation not that good? 1,000%, you got it. But let's not have revisionist history on Matthew Stafford. So we're now.
I got like 5 to 7 seasons for Stafford in line, the top 10 level.
So what we're gonna do, y'all, we're gonna get to this list, and again, the criteria is the top 10 QBs. So as we segment this out, PC Press Box, we are making our top 10 QB list of players we would want over the next 5 seasons, from this upcoming season all the way until 2031. These are the 10 quarterbacks we want from 1 to 10. And to start this list off,
wait, real quick, we are not including.
So we're taxing guys in their 30s, right?
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to include all of that.
Wait. Are we including contracts? Yes or no? Because that does help.
No, just do player. Just do player.
I'm only taxing one. I'm only taxing one guy. Early.
On age, if we go
so we're doing this as a collective.
Yes, we're gonna try our best to come to a consensus.
Bring that thing down so we can see chill.
Are we trying to do this in order?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, so well actually look, so the way I was thinking about this is it would be fun. It's gonna be fun if we just kind of let's just do 10 first
and then try and order
and then order them.
Okay.
So we're gonna come to a consensus on the 10 and then we're gonna order them. That sound fair, Bama, or chill, everybody else?
That's fine, that's cool.
All right, so I think all the big 4 should be in there. I think all the 4 should be
all right, so who are the big 4?
Allen, Lamar, Mahomes, Burrow.
I don't think
you might be in there though. Let's rank them though. Like we not gonna just put them in there.
No. He said he wants to get the group of 10
We're just gonna get 10. We're gonna get 10 first, and then we're gonna rank them.
D-Mac, the reason why I'll probably be the only one I'll be the one that's taxing Burrow is really because he can't stay healthy. And 3 seasons, he only had played 1 full season.
Okay, so do you want to just do the 3 and then revisit?
Yeah, I think it's a 3, and then you can put Burrow top 10 lock for sure. But
I mean, if we're doing that, and I'm just being fair, are we doing that with Patrick Mahomes and just coming off this injury and kind of declining the last couple of seasons? Do we definitively say he top 3 in the next 5 years?
Yes. Swipe, I got to bounce, brother. Hey, fellas, I appreciate y'all having me.
Appreciate you, Chill.
Hey, Early, I'm coming back for you, Early. I'm coming back to see you, Early. Promise.
Anytime.
I'll be back.
Great job,
Chill. Good to talk to you, brother.
See you, Chill.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, Chill.
All right.
Because again, we just being for real, because that's what I'm saying. I want to, and we're gonna make a real list. Let's make a real list and not troll this and be honest, not be biased and be honest. Would you want Patrick Mahomes in 5 years from now? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
The answer is yes.
Okay, who's next?
All right, so I'm gonna go.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna start with Josh Allen. Are we all consensus Josh Allen that we want on the list?
Yes.
I think we can all agree on those 3 at least then.
So we got Josh Allen is in. I'll go one by one. So Josh Allen's unanimous. We're all putting him in there. Lamar Jackson, do we want him over the next 5 years?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll take Lamar. Because he can make a breakthrough. And he got all the ability. He can make a breakthrough this next 2 years.
All right. And then now we have Patrick Mahomes. Over the next 5 years, do we want Patrick Mahomes?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because there's nobody else right now I can think of.
So y'all got them at top 15 for they not top.
Yeah, I thought.
I'm gonna move them. I'm gonna move them when we sort them. I'll put them in the top 10 when we sort them.
Okay.
So then next up on the list, Drake May.
Top 10.
Yes.
Top 10. Yeah.
Yes. He ain't number 4.
I want him top 10. But we know them going to be in the top 3.
We're just getting the group.
Top 10.
Yeah, put him in the group. Go ahead.
Yeah, he in the group for sure.
Okay.
Put him in the group.
Let's do Justin Herbert. Next 5 years.
Why y'all want to do Malik Willis?
Yeah, I ain't
top 10.
All right, Malik. Let me do it like this. Malik Willis.
Herbert.
Average.
We can skip past the next 3, brother.
Okay. All right. Just to be fair,
no. I ain't gonna lie. Mendoza.
I'm just playing.
Mendoza gonna be top 15.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
But he's not in my top 10.
Okay.
Here, wait. Hold on, y'all. Malik Willis. Yes or no?
Is he in the group?
All right.
Y'all don't think Malik Willis is in the group?
No. He is
not close.
Average, but
no weapons neither. No.
And what we can do, y'all, if this makes sense, we can even have an honorable mention list. That way, when we actually rank the 10, there can be like a list that we're pulling from, saying like, would you rather have this guy or whatever. So
Malik Willis is not making my
the honorable mention. Okay. Geno Smith.
Geno, how are they here? That's that. Geno, how are they here? He's there.
Okay. Fernando Mendoza. Next
You can
year.
put him
Top
in
15, man.
He's
He gonna be top 15.
I say
honorable
Fernando
mentions. I'm fine with that.
Okay. Justin Herbert.
You can put
Top
Sherbert in
10.
there.
I would put him in the group.
Sherbert, you can put Sherbert in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Bo Nix.
You can put
Top 10. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Top 10.
You can put Bo
Top
Picks in there.
15.
He would be
Okay.
honorable mention.
He gonna be a better quarterback than golf in 5 years. He gonna I'm gonna be starting.
Jared
Bro.
Goff
Like,
has we talking about who he won in 5 years though. Top 15.
and I'm telling you,
Over the next 5 too. So including next 2 seasons and all
Top
that.
15.
Bo Nix top 15.
Yeah.
He top 15.
CJ Stroud.
In my honorable mentions.
Yeah,
That's one
I
person.
don't know right now. Shit, bro. Because
That's
hard.
he's
bro.
so
Still
I'm
young, bro. He's still up in the air, bro. Like, because he could take a turn back. Like,
CJ Stroud? No.
but see, that's why I said, bro. Like, but if he just, I don't know, bro.
So there's 5 of us. There has to be 3 for a majority vote on CJ Stroud.
He can be top 15. He can be top 15. He can be top
I'm
15.
gonna put him in the pool.
It'd be nice. He can be top 15. It'd be nice.
D-Mac, you
That's
said
why I
yes?
said I'll take
Yeah,
Stroud,
honorable mention.
bro.
Trent, you said yes or no?
Yeah, top 15.
Top 15. I'll be nice. He can be top 15. Because there ain't that many quarterbacks.
Trevor Lawrence, next up.
Yep.
Top 15.
Top
He in the
15.
pool.
Okay.
Cam Ward in the pool.
Cam Ward?
Yeah.
Who
That's
we won?
one person.
Bro, don't do that because y'all just took Mendoza, bro. Put Cam in there, bro.
Top
Don't do
15.
that. Don't do
But
that.
I think Mendoza's
Mendoza threw a pass. He hasn't
Cam
thrown
Ward,
a
top
pass.
15.
I think Mendoza's
Cam Ward,
probably
top
better
15.
prospect
Cam
than
Ward,
Ward,
yeah.
though.
Well, again, 2 people said yes, but early D-Mac. Yes or
Top
no?
15.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm dancing.
He's in the pool. All right, Daniel Jones.
No.
Average, just put him average or something like that, whatever. Nah, he's not. In
Okay.
Nah, he not in the pool.
Joe Burrow.
Nah.
Joe in the pool.
Top 10 lot.
He's top 10.
Okay.
Top 10. Because he goes somewhere else and probably wins.
No.
Shador Sanders.
No.
Yeah, he in the pool too.
What pool?
Bro, of the quarterbacks who would take
He in the top
him
15 pool.
Yes, he
Top
would.
15.
Yes, we would take
You
him,
know
bro.
I'm Shador FC, bro.
He's not.
No, you're not. You keep saying that, but you're really not.
I am,
No,
bro.
I'm not.
I'm
I'm saying,
being honest.
Time out. I'm not ranking right now. What I'm understanding what Swiper is saying, would these quarterbacks be in the pool of the QBs we would take for the next 5 years going forward? And then we're gonna after we put all them QBs in the pool, then we will respectfully rank where those guys go in the pool.
Correct.
Yep.
I think Shador's in the
top 15.
pool of a quarterback I would take for the next 5 to 10 years. Where you rank him, that is totally subjective on you guys.
All right,
He's not in the pool for me, but if you guys put him in there, fine. But he's not in the pool for me.
Again, we got one answer for Shador for yes. Anybody else?
I'm a no.
Early? Okay, but majority. So that means me and Trent and D-Mac do not have him there.
Okay.
All
right. So now next up, we got Aaron Rodgers. 5 years from now, he will be.
He retired. He retired.
He'll be filming. Jared Goff.
No.
Jared Goff, no.
Damn.
I mean, Jared Goff will be how old in 5 years?
Like 35, 36.
Damn.
Good.
I mean, but that's still.
Well, yeah. I'll still take.
It's not necessarily an age thing for me. I think that he's going to continue to be a.
He'll be
solid
36 years old,
but he's not making it.
And I'm not taking 36-year-old Jared Goff at top 15 right now. There's some other names here.
All right. Kyler Murray.
No.
No.
And I think he's about to have.
I think yeah.
I'll put him in the pool, bro. Yeah.
I think he's about to have a bounce-back season. I would say
that's 2 for Kyler. Do you have one more?
He said he better than Shador in 5 years.
He's in a better situation.
Wait,
Trent Alabama, it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm going with
or Trent or D-Mac rather.
I'm not going Kyler Murray.
I said no.
Kyler Murray.
Okay, so Kyler Murray does not make the list. This is moving pretty smooth, y'all. Caleb Williams, consensus.
Top 10.
He's in my top 10. He's in my top 10.
So put him in top 10. And then, like I said, we'll sort through this.
Ain't that many in top 15, y'all? Fuck.
No, he's going to re-rank him. You know they about to go up and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Love.
Yeah,
top 10.
Shopping for a nice car? What about third rows?
I was like, I something happened with me. I was like, what is that?
That was a crazy.
Bryce is in there.
Bryce
is definitely
Bryce top 15, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Top 15.
That's 2 people.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Top 15.
That's 2 people. Early?
That's up to you, Panther. Mr. Panther.
And those ain't through a
Mr. Panther.
Hey. If I got something to say about it, nope.
Yeah, there you go. All right, it's a no.
Y'all was playing, bro.
I'm
Bryce,
sorry.
Bryce still not a good quarterback, bro.
I can't. I'm not there with Bryce.
Thank you, Trent. I cannot trust him.
But here's the thing though. It is 5 years. That's why I'm giving him the grace of saying top 15. In 5, yeah.
I can't get there with top 15 either.
That's how you know he's garbage.
He might be out the league in 5 years, y'all. Y'all understand, bro.
I'm giving him grace. I'll say top 15. I'll say Bryce for top 15.
So that's how many people? 2?
There's too many other names here, bro. It ain't that many guys. Like, I can't put 15, 20 niggas in the top 15. No.
All right, so no Bryce. Maybe get better. We'll see. Baker Mayfield.
Top 15.
One top 15.
Top 15.
I mean, hold on. I see Cam Ward, CJ. Yo, put Baker in that.
Cam Ward. Where I did Cam Ward.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the average there. I'm looking at the average.
That's what I'm saying. And y'all leave off Bryce, but say okay.
I'm saying no. I'm saying no. I'm saying no.
He's 31 years old right now.
But y'all said okay.
How old is
he? CJ.
31.
This is why
he's 31.
Oh, Baker 31?
Yeah.
But
all right, I'll take him out there.
Damn, that's how we.
Baker.
But this is what I want to know.
Bama, real quick. I'm
way lower than Bryce.
I'm gonna allow you to do.
That's not true. That's not true.
Wait, real quick. Time out. Real quick. I'm gonna allow y'all to do your CJ and Bryce thing real quick. My only thing about Baker is this. He's already had trouble trying to stay healthy throughout the entire seasons. He's already fallen off on the top of seasons as well.
Yeah,
D-Mac, I was just about to say D-Mac. The way Baker plays the game of football, he went out like because the way he plays the game of football, I don't think he's that one of the niggas who's gonna be last in 30 and 35, 36, 37. That's why I'm taking him out. He plays the game of football too aggressive.
Bama, don't ever fix your lips to say that because Bryce Young actually got benched for Andy Dalton. I'm not hearing that shit. You talking about lows. I'm not hearing that.
The nigga CJ Stroud should have got benched in 2 playoff games. What are you talking about?
Yeah, let's bench our starting.
What are you
but
Bama,
does he have a CJ Stroud high?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Fraud.
I thought Bryce actually played really well versus the Rams.
And then we can even go tit for tat with that rookie year.
Versus the Rams?
What game CJ Stroud had versus the Rams?
I mean, they don't have a good defense, so yeah, sure.
I just said, has he had a CJ Stroud high?
He doesn't have a CJ Stroud high, gang.
Has CJ had any of those games versus the Rams?
Right. See, no, hold on. I hope you understand that early. This is the problem with Bryce Young. He's not talking about 1 or 2 games. He's talking about a season.
The season, yeah.
Bryce Young still to this day
put together a full.
Bryce Young still to this day hasn't put a full inconsistent season to where he's even viewed as a decent quarterback.
First off, one nigga went to the Panthers.
There you go.
Right?
There you go.
And one nigga went to the Houston Texans. The fuck are you talking about?
My nigga, the Houston Texans cleared the Panthers in every.
When they got drafted,
we have revisionist history. We did not think Houston was gonna be good, bro. Stop doing that.
Texans have not had an offensive line.
They had the 1 and number 2. They traded for number 2. What are you talking about?
They had to put Davis Mills. Come on, bro.
But my thing about this Bama is we have seen a full season of CJ Stroud being able to put together. Bryce just has not
just
done
his
that.
rookie year.
Wait, hold on. Bama, real quick. Just allow me to finish my statement. Bryce just simply has not done that. I think that does matter in this context as well. And then if you're looking at their skill sets, I know you may not like this, but at the end of the day, CJ Stroud is bigger, he is more stable, he has a better arm, and he's just as accurate as Bryce. All those things are literally spot on.
And respectfully, there are 17 games in the season. Bryce Young hasn't put together, respectfully, 7.5 games. Like, we talking about a half a season. He hasn't gave you 7.5 games where you can definitively say, or 8.5 games where you can definitively say, he was good. He hasn't, bro. You cannot name 9 games of Bryce Young that you absolutely love, bro.
Out the mud, bro.
But here's the thing, though. Hold on. Early. He's been in the league early. He's been in the league for 3 years.
Dog shit, the rest of my career.
He's been in the league for 3 years. You say you can't name 9 games. He's been in the league for 3 years. It's a 17-game season. He's dirt.
Boy, done been benched twice in 3 seasons. He done been benched twice in 3 seasons.
And I'm giving him great. And I'm giving him great stage top 15. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Stop having revision his history because nobody thought CJ Stroud was gonna take the Texans to what they did. Stop saying that bullshit.
Wayne, the Texans was good because hold up.
They go to the Super Bowl. If you put Bryce on that,
Texans have not had an offensive line, and they have.
You said what? You said what?
This is mind you. This is the same CJ Stroud that walked down Joe Burrow in that same season, who was playing for nothing, having a hell of a game in the drives, while Bryce was throwing duck after duck, getting benched for a bum ass Andy Dalton. What are you talking about?
Let me see if it helps. Trent. Let me see if they gonna lie. Did we know who Neil Collins was before Bryce Young? Did we respect Neil Collins before she struck out this? Go ahead, lie to me.
Whoa. Nico was Nico.
That's what 100 yard season was when we said, "Oh shit."
Nico played in the draft for reading had nothing to do with it. He's always been talented.
I said it when he had 400 yards, bro. I was like, watch out for Nico. But anyway,
but then he got a real quarterback.
He did.
No. But Nico was a really talented wide receiver, and he got a quarterback that took advantage of that talent and actually had that production. That did happen.
Also, I just said if you plug Bryce Young into that season last year,
they do not.
Texas roster they got.
They do not. They don't. No, the fuck they don't. No, the fuck they don't.
Same results.
You trying to have this? You keep doing this Bama bias weak ass shit, bro. That nigga weak.
Bama bias. Weak.
Same results.
CJ Stroud built like my auntie, man. Oh, flubber body ass, man. Nigga weak, man.
What?
I don't know what your auntie looks like. But I think we should move on to the next topic.
Yeah. So we already voted on.
That's what I'm saying. CJ Stroud got Stroud.
Okay. All right. We got to know. We got to know on Baker Mayfield. Next up is Tyler Shuck.
Shout out Tyler Shuck. Shout out.
Top 15.
I'm not gonna lie. If Cam Ward's on here, put Tyler Shuck.
Top 15.
All right. That's one. That's two people.
Simple.
Top
That's
15
two people.
Tonight we getting shook tonight. We getting shook tonight. I'm a no. I'm still a no.
All right. So we got 3 no's. So Tyler, you did not make it.
Not Tyler Shuck.
Tyler. Yeah. All right. Sorry. I was gonna say his whole name, but
clock out for me. Clock out, please.
Right. Jalen Hurts.
Put him in there.
I'm fine with top 15.
Top 15.
Top 15.
I'm cool with top 15.
We need 3.
That was 3.
That's 3.
Who?
Me, D-Mac, and Early.
Oh, okay. Early said that. Okay, cool. All right.
I ain't gonna lie. If Jackson, if Cam Ward on here,
JD6.
Nope. That's a nope for me.
Well, I know y'all know what he just did.
No, I don't care about that. This is not about that.
I ain't gonna lie. Top 15. If Cam Ward is on here, respectfully for what we just.
So we got three yeses.
Yeah, bro. We got to put more.
All right. Shout out to my dog, Dak Prescott.
How old is that?
31.
He's 31.
Nah, I think he's
30.
That
bro.
could be good at 30.
He's 30. He's 30. I think he's still
put
him on there.
He got that game. His game
he's
translate.
30. He's 32 right now.
I think he'd be.
I still pick him at 37.
Get him out. No.
If it was 3 years, I would say
your Uber's outside, Dak. Your Uber's outside. No. Your Uber's outside.
I would say top 15. I would say top 15 for Dak. But if it was 3 years, I would say top 10. But
so D-Mac has a yes. Who else is yes?
I'm saying yeah.
I'm saying yeah too. So I'm putting
37 Dak. I don't know, man.
His game will translate.
There's 4 yeses. All right. JD5.
Top 10.
Top 10.
I'm putting him right next to JD6. There we go.
That's hard.
All right. And then we got Brock Purdy.
Average.
Yeah, average. He ain't in the top 15.
Average.
Hey,
really?
Man, y'all ain't got no respect for Jacoby Brissett.
Actually, no. Based on who's in this group, I would still put him top 15.
Actually, I'm looking. Well, I'm tripping because
we gotta go through it though. We gotta go through it though. We gotta see.
We still gotta go through it. I'm just saying.
I'm tripping. My bad. I'm tripping because I'm still seeing like Lamar Jackson. Yeah, put him in top 15.
Yeah,
so how many we got?
I'm fucking with Purdy. Yeah,
I'm Purdy top 15.
All right, we got 3. Okay, Brock.
Shopping for your next car?
Shopping for your next car? Who's that?
Yeah, Sam Darnold? I can't get rid of ass, y'all. I apologize. It is what it is. Sam Darnold.
Top 15.
That's 2.
Top 15.
3.
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
I really like Sam Darnold's game. Like I mean, since he came
shopping for your next car.
Sam Darnold can be top 7, top 5 in the future.
Yeah, we're gonna see about that.
That's
all right. I muted the screen, so we good now. Yeah. Matt Stafford.
No,
he died.
What if he's Brady?
Retired.
He's not going to be Brady.
What if he's Brady?
They only gave him a 1 year.
No.
What did Jalen Brown do to Angel Reese and Curse?
No, he's out there.
He got 2 years left. What if he has 2 more elite years and then has another mid year and then?
He got 2 more years, but he gonna retire. Matthew Stafford actually loves his wife and family. He ain't about to play till he's 45.
All right, y'all. So now what we're doing is, so the pool that we have is Josh, Lamar, Patrick, Drake, Herbert, Burrow, Caleb, Love, Mendoza, Nix, Stroud, Lawrence, Ward, and then Hurts, JD6, JD5, Dak, Purdy, and Darnold. This is our pool of players. So again, if anybody in the chat are watching this, where all the people are watching live, we're going to put the 10 best QBs we want over the next 5 seasons. And this is the pool of players that we are pulling from. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 players for 10 spots. So y'all, at numero uno, who do we want to put as the number 1 quarterback we want over the next 5 seasons?
My answer is Mahomes. I'm interested to see if you guys can come to a consensus.
Lamar.
We talking about number 1?
Number 1.
Yeah, if we talking about for the next 3 to 5 years, we being for real.
5 years.
5 years.
I'm going Lamar. Lamar Tavis.
Y'all gonna be. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm going with Jordan Love.
This nigga needs fucking out.
Jordan Love.
Oh man! What in the holy fuck, bro?
Bring it back on screen.
I wasn't ready for that one.
Like,
I wasn't ready for that one.
Like,
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for
Love.
Like, what are we doing, bro?
Numero uno.
All right, for the sake of everybody's time, so we got 1 Love, 1 Lamar, 1 Mahomes.
I got
What else we got?
Mahomes.
Trent said Mahomes as well.
All right, we got 2 Mahomes.
Majority vote.
Bama, who's your vote?
I was going Lamar.
And early, what you got?
Love.
All right, so by default,
Yeah,
by
Mahomes.
default,
I'm not mad.
How old is Patrick Mahomes? 29.
30 almost. I think it'd be 30 this year.
He's 30.
Yeah, he's
So
30.
we say he gonna be number 1 for the next 5 years.
Yep.
The guy who wants most.
That's cool.
If it was an Achilles, if it was something a little bit more devastating, yeah.
I just think we acting like we've been blind by the way he been playing lately. That's one of my problem. Like, he ain't been that good the last.
We don't have to rehash that entire conversation.
All right, well, back by least popular demand, Mahomes at number 1 by default. Number.
Can I say real quick? This is very indicative of what I've always said, which is it's very difficult to come to a consensus on who should take the crown from him.
I don't.
No, wait. Okay, wait. Bama, you had Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
Trent had Mahomes. You had Mahomes. Swiper, who you have?
Well, my vote doesn't matter. We got two for Mahomes. So if you go Lamar, then it'll be a tie.
I'm gonna say honestly, I'll go Lamar.
How would you go?
I think Lamar actually has. There's a version of Lamar in the next 3 to 5 seasons that can overcome this shit and open up the fucking floodgates.
I would like to take a time out. Wait, real quick. I would like to take time out. Kind of bullshit that you just rigged it to change his vote to say Lamar. Little bullshit, but I will allow Swiper to break the tie if he wants to between Mahomes and Lamar.
I'm just I mean, I'm trying to host, so I'm not really gonna.
Yeah. So you just want us to argue about Mahomes versus Lamar?
So yeah, I mean, maybe is the best way to solve this is saying
tied 1.
They're tied.
I think I legitimately I'm not mad if people said Lamar for what it's worth. I just wanted to point out.
I'll break the tie. I'll say Mahomes for the second time, and whatever. Okay. So
there you go.
I got Mahomes. So number 2, who's the number 2 quarterback we want over the next 5 years?
Lamar
Tavius. So Bama got Lamar.
I got Josh Allen.
Early got.
I'm Lamar. I'm gonna go Lamar.
And then D-Mac got.
I had Lamar.
Oh, you have Lamar.
I do.
D-Mac, pro black. Oh man, this has been a good last 2 days.
But now mind you, here's my biggest thing about Lamar and Josh. Yeah, y'all know I love Josh, but I'm thinking about 3 to 5 years. I think this coach has already shown me in the first season. You go get I'm seeing what he's doing. You got rid of Mac Crosby trade. I think he's going to actually be the first time Lamar gets the number 1 receiver, true number 1. I'm looking at what they're doing over there in Buffalo, and I'm not happy about nothing over there. Honestly, I think they make a jump too, office wise. That's why I'm going Lamar.
Hey, I fought with the young boy Lane. That boy said, "What you bought your first check?" That boy said, "The Glock with a switch." I'm like, "Yeah, we got number one over here."
Look, Chad. Even though I mess with Jacoby Lane, now Bama rock with Jacoby Lane, but let him start dropping passes.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Hey, you know, nobody on PC history pulls a faster 180 than I do. I will do it real quick, so quick. Yep, he ain't shit.
I will say for me, the distinction between Josh Allen and Lamar, I worry a little bit about a Cam Newton type of effect for Josh Allen. I feel like
same here.
Nature of those hits, it has to add up. I'm not saying it will. Maybe Josh Allen is simply going to be an outlier. That's very possible. But that's a little bit of where I break the tie personally.
Or he just turns into Big Ben and he's washed for 5 seasons but playing way too long.
I mean, that would be if you get to 37, 38. That would be after.
Nobody watched the last 2 seasons. I ain't gonna say the last one.
Well, that's 3. But I do believe that, like he said, there's a version of Josh Allen because of the hits Josh Allen takes to where, like he said, that stuff take a toll on him, dog.
Yeah, while we have Bama here, who's number 3 on this list for us?
Caleb.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
3. We got 3 Josh Allens?
Josh Allen.
All right, 3 Josh Allens. Okay, cool. This list is shaping up nicely. Next 5 years. All right, number 4, next 5 years.
Caleb Williams.
Caleb gotta be up there, bro.
It gotta be Caleb or Jordan. No, so JD5, no?
You said Jordan Love, by the way, number 1, and you haven't said Jordan Love since.
I just said it gotta be Jordan.
The only thing with JD5.
But I said no JD5 Love. That's all I was saying. I got Jordan Love.
Burrow will be a lock for if he didn't get hurt as much. But like now it opens the window.
Every other season, bro.
Because realistically speaking, it should be like this really should be Burrow, not even a debate. Like should be. But it opens the window where you can literally say Caleb, Drake May. There's a couple people you can say.
I mean, you can even put Sherbert right here.
Like dead ass though. No, Riddell. You cannot compare Lamar's injury issues compared to Joe Burrow. Let's not do that. Stop that.
Bro, who y'all picking? Who y'all picking?
I don't know. This is a tough one.
For me, it's between Caleb and Sherbert.
That logic does not. Are y'all niggas bots? I need these robots. Like what the fuck are y'all talking about, bro? Like what, bro? In 3 seasons, his last 3 seasons only played 1 full season. What the fuck are y'all talking about? What?
I mean, I think Burrow's game should age pretty well. I think that you can have some slight injury question marks from that standpoint. But I just think when you're going to see over the next 5 years is Caleb is only going to get significantly better from the pocket, and there are things outside the pocket that he could do that.
DJ, bro, come on, you better
these guys.
You know what, Caleb.
Bro, I hope chat when we're talking about Caleb, I hope people are talking about the next 5 to 10 years. So we're talking about
5
ceiling.
We're
talking about 5 years. My phone, not 5 to 10.
5 years and Ben Johnson.
We're talking about ceiling. We're talking about potential. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
it could be literally. It could be for me that 4 could be Love, Caleb, JD5, or Drake. Those are 4.
It can still be Burrow.
To me, it would be Caleb, Drake, Burrow would be the next 3 for me. But I do have Caleb at
For me, it would be JD5. But if we taxing Burrow for being injured, JD5 starting to get injured a lot too, though.
Why wouldn't it be Drake May?
I don't think that Drake May is crazy to say. Drake May has, to this point, put together a better season than Caleb Williams. I think that his potential is close to Caleb Williams as well. My thing is, I think that the things Caleb could do outside the pocket a little bit more special than Drake May. And I think he's a little bit better over the middle of the field to me than Drake May. It's just very slight. But I love both of those guys. So like if it's Drake May because we've seen that full season from him of MVP level play, I'm not even saying y'all are wrong. I'm just saying I prefer Caleb by a little bit.
But we also just saw one of the worst playoff runs ever.
Yeah, but it's his first time in the playoffs. I'm not taxing him that much for me personally. Bro,
yeah, so I gotta go Caleb, bro.
We got 2 Calebs.
I fought with JD though.
What you doing early?
I don't trust Caleb like that. I'm gonna go Jordan Love.
Damn.
What you got, Trent?
So hold on, what's the vote right now? Who the Bama go with?
2 for Caleb, 1 for Jordan Love.
I went Caleb.
I'm gonna just say Caleb then. So we want 2 to it then.
Oh boy. Caleb Williams at 4. All right, number 5.
Oh, because he Bo Nix, bro. Caleb clears, bro.
Drake
May.
Drake.
We got 2 Drakes, 3 Drakes.
Me personally, I go Sherbert right here, bro. I like Sherbert a little bit more than Drake, man.
Early, who do you want?
At 6, at 5, right?
No, so 5. Well, we already have 3 for Drake at 5, so we're on to 6 now.
Oh, okay.
Respectfully, I keep playing with him. I'm going Bo Nix.
Nigga,
I would go.
All right, bro. Y'all, what y'all do is, I think Bo Nix can put the numbers up, and I think Bo Nix can Super Bowl next 3 years. Y'all change y'all tones fast anyway. Yeah, it sounds good.
I don't change nothing. You know,
I would go Burrow personally.
Bo got the best situation too.
I would still right now take Joe Burrow in the next 5 years over Bo Nix. What bro?
So we got 2 Joe Burrows or Herbert. Who we got?
I'm going Burrow.
Okay, we got 1 Burrow.
I'm not hearing Bo Nix.
We got 2 Burrows.
I'm going Sherbert, bro.
And shout out to Q Ball. Yes, Q Ball. I am in the Gold Link video. I am in the crew video. Yes, that is me.
And then Early has who?
I'm going Bo Nix.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and slide Joe Burrow in. 6. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now 7. Who is the 7th quarterback we want in the next 5 years?
At some point in time, we got to put Jordan Love here, bro.
I'm saying it's either Herbert or Jordan Love. So put him in. Wait, hold on. 2, 4, 6. Hold on. Drop. Swipe a drop. Drake May and Burrow to top 10.
What?
Drop Drake May and Burrow.
You saying you want this? Okay.
Yeah. So because. Oh wait. Well, actually, no, that's my fault.
Yeah, you're tripping, dog.
I'm tripping. My fault. Drop
clown.
Nah, I'm a clown. Shut up.
Clown.
Anyway,
I think Jordan Love.
It's either Jordan.
I think Jordan Love got a better situation. And a better history of a pedigree of coaching staff in front office.
The 3 here is Herbert, Jordan Love, JD5.
I'm gonna go because of history. I'm going with Jordan Love because he played one of the better franchises.
I will bank on either Herbert right here or JD5.
Yeah.
I'm going Herbert.
I ain't mad at JD5. I'll go JD5 here too.
I'm not a fan of the Commanders, even though I'm from DC. No, I'm going with Jordan Love.
I'm going Herbert.
So, who D-Mac?
Herbert.
So we got how many Herberts?
Ain't no way you going Herbert with no playoff. I understand 35. There's no way you going Herbert with no playoff resume yet. No, bro. No. At least Love and JD5 have shown me something.
It's 5 years though. You don't think he can get a playoff win in 5 years?
I just don't think he'll get that many between the other two. Again, y'all gotta understand who Justin Herbert is in his situation too. I don't like his situation because I'm factoring in situations too. Who has the better coaching staff? Who has the better coaching staff? Who has the better front office? Who has the better historic franchise? I'm going with the Packers.
I've been evaluating these quarterbacks just on their play. I haven't been talking about the situation. That's just me. That's how I've been doing. I'm not saying.
Yeah, that's what I was going off of.
But that situation matters though.
But in the next 5 years, they could end up.
Because I'm gonna be real with y'all. If skill set matters, then fucking Joe Burrow shouldn't leave top 4.
Well, you said the injuries is a piece of it, and I think that the potential for Caleb and Drake, especially outside the pocket, is a difference.
Yeah, the only reason why Joe Burrow's not in that top 4 is only because of injury. Only.
We're not even talking about the situation. He played for the Bengals.
I say it's literally just because.
But part of his injuries is because he plays for the Bengals and he gets hurt. Like that's we both know Joe Burrow don't get hurt off some fluke shit. He get hurt because he gets sacked a lot. So y'all are thinking about the situation.
Wait, that's not a situation thing. That's also Burrow's play style as well. He will hold the ball.
He holds the ball a lot because he's trying to get the most out of those.
But if there are quarterbacks who hold the ball on, but they have better line play, like a Josh Allen, but they have better O-line play. So that's not fair.
But I'm saying it's a combination of both. It's not like he's blameless as far as the hits he's taken.
And to Swiper's point way earlier, the Bengals have tried to get O-line. They just didn't pan out. It ain't like they didn't try to get O-line.
And I've also early in his career, they did have a legitimately terrible offensive line. I think that they've gotten into a competent level. Like I agree. The fact that they've got Brown, they've got the added men on the right side.
Once after 2021 hit. After 2021, the O-line is actually
y'all think about situation because again, he could easily go somewhere and that O-line can change for him, and then now we're not thinking about that.
Wait.
And if it's just skill set, he's better than most of these niggas.
I'm out. We giving him a better O-line, and we taking away those 2 superstar wide receivers. Right?
Yeah, I say he has one of the best offensive situations in the league. Let's not do that.
It's a give or take.
I don't know why
you want the offensive line. That's fine. You can take away them 2 superstar wide receivers. The guy that we just said
respectfully, you could get rid of I'll give you T. Higgins. You can get rid of a T. Higgins, give him a better online. He can still play. Like prime example, right? Wait a minute. In 1 year, you gave Caleb Williams a better O-line, and literally y'all niggas got him top fucking 5 to 6. Y'all do think about situation. Yes, y'all do.
Over the next 5
Who
years.
said who don't know? Who did say that?
Because I just said I'm going off situation too, because situation can also elevate you to being a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm telling you, as somebody that was not taking situation into account, Joe Burrow is an excellent quarterback from the pocket specifically. Like he is awesome as far as that is concerned. I think that Caleb is going to continue to be to a great level as far as from the pocket, and he can do things outside the pocket that Burrow can't access. I think that does matter.
So we're not, and we're factoring in the best. So let's do this then, because if we're doing what you're doing, D-Mac, then we're saying best case scenario, Joe Burrow number 4 then. In the conversation I have. We talking about the skill set? Number 4.
And I'm factoring in the injury aspect of it and the fact that he is not going to have the outside the pocket value that these other guys and Drake May and Caleb specifically can have.
And plus, when we talking about the Burrow shit, his ass getting old too. Wow, with the injuries though.
But he's like 27.
Like,
no, he ain't that young.
He is not 27.
He's 29.
Oh, 29. Okay,
he will be 30 by the time we get.
And his game translate.
I agree with that. You're not gonna get a disagreement from me. Like this is and your point. Like I said, if you wanted to put Burrow 4, I'm not disagreeing with that. I just think when you talk about what Drake May and Caleb Williams bring from the table, these guys are only going to get better and better from inside the pocket. Those things outside the pocket that they could do over these next 5 years are going to be sustainable. They're going to be difference makers for me when I look at the skill set that these guys bring to the table.
All right, so let's make sure we can give the audience enough time to sort through the list. So right now we got Joe Burrow at 6. Who do we have at 7?
I said Herbert.
I'll go Herbert.
Early, what you got?
I'll go Herbert.
All right, cool. Justin Herbert at 7.
This is where I go JD5.
I got Jordan Love, but
I think JD5 and Jordan Love the next ones anyway, though.
I do like Jordan Love over JD5 slightly.
I don't, but I think JD5 need to lock in though.
I like JD5 over Justin Herbert, but whatever.
Well, don't vote because somebody else voted. So vote for what you believe in.
Because if not, I don't want to be here all day.
I'm picking.
And we keep Burrow where he at. It should literally be, and I'm gonna be just because I think his ability. We talk about ability. I think it should be JD5, Love, and then Justin Herbert. That's what it should be. Because again, I'm talking about also JD5 getting to a fucking conference championship game, basically, like his first year, like that. That's what I'm thinking about. So he's shown me he can get it done in pressure situations. You get a better team around him. His ability mixed with his playmaking and all that, then he's top 7. But
I still have a little bit of question marks about him kind of over the middle of the field. That was somewhere where he's a lot more comfortable throwing the ball outside the numbers. Then how versatile of an offensive system you can have because he is such a shotgun-oriented quarterback. How much can you do under center? That's also a question mark for me. But
what are we talking about Justin Herbert then? Because there's so many questions about Justin Herbert.
Right. Well, Herbert this past year was able to get under center more. We did see that as far as that was concerned. We know the arm talent to go to the intermediate areas of the field is absolutely there. So it's a little bit more of a proven sample size with Herbert. But for me, you talk about Herbert, Love, JD5. You're kind of splitting hairs for that. So if you say that you prefer JD5, I understand it, especially because he's younger on top.
Swabby, we can go Herbert, JD5, and Love. Or Herbert, Love, and JD5.
Well, no, we got to make sure you vote on it. So
yeah, me and D-Mac have Love for the next one.
You have Love right here, and then Trent has who?
He has 85.
I had JD, but if it's the 2.
Overruled.
It was overruled.
Okay.
Then JD.
I went JD. JD5.
All right, so one more spot.
This is fun.
It's going to either be, like, realistically, it's going to either be Dak, Sam Darnold, or Bo Nix. I know what y'all think of these other guys, but I'm talking about niggas who are ready to play right now and who are ready to lead their teams right now. So, again, in 3 years, Bo Nix can be a 2-time Super Bowl champion in 3 to 5 years.
2 times? Well, what the fuck is you think these niggas about to do? You think about to run the league?
Early does feel that way. I'm gonna vote.
Y'all don't understand that the fucking Broncos were literally a receiver and a running game away, bro. Those are the easiest things to get. They have the O-line. They had the defensive structure. They just need a receiver. Oh, wait, they got one. Now all it is a running game. These other niggas need other shit to be good.
Can I ask you a question?
I'm going about this.
Wait, real quick. If it's about team accomplishments,
why Jalen Hurts not right here?
Why wouldn't it be Hurts for you? Because he's already got the ring, and we know.
Because I think we sleep on Bo Nix's ability too a lot.
Well,
again, I say it's either be Bo Nix, Sam, or Dak. Bo Nix, Sam, or Dak. I told you I think it's going to be.
That's where we would agree to disagree. My vote would be Dak personally.
Yeah, I would probably. Yeah, I think Dak could be enough still in the top 10 range. So I'm looking at it. You can go. You can go T-Law. Yeah, I'm going Dak. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
Dak Prescott.
Overall,
that's in. So per PC, the 10 quarterbacks over the next 5 years are declining Patrick Mahomes, injured currently, Lamar Jackson.
Hey, don't get me started. You voted for us, Viper. We could put Lamar
Williams. There. Yeah, I wanted to speed it on. Caleb Williams at 4. Drake May, good against non-playoff teams at 5. Gerald Burrow, Justin Herbert, great playoff player. Jordan Love, JD 5 off the rookie year, and then Dak Prescott. Those are the 10 best QBs for the next 5 years, according to the press box. All in all, it's not a bad list.
It's not. I'm just glad Boy make that top 10.
Yeah, all in all, it's not a bad list at all.
I'm happy.
Dak not better than T-Law. Put the fries in the bag.
Yeah, I think T-Law is an interesting. That's an interesting.
Dak got the ability of everybody up here. Like he had the ability of everybody.
And his game should age well.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 6 black quarterbacks in here, man. The NFL.
He'll be a Warren Moon type guy. Yeah, we run the league now. We run the sports now. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's nothing new.
Shout out to us, man. Look at us. Look at us.
The black man cometh.
Do you guys want to try and do top 15 the next 5?
And we could try. Yeah. Who
it's really only some of these. Come on, we know the names.
Who's 11? D-Mac.
For me, T-Law.
Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. Strong, bro.
Sam Darnold.
It's not hate. I legitimately
Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold.
I can see a Sam Darnold argument.
So he already got it. Like, what we talking about? 2 back-to-back good seasons, Super Bowl. Move around, Sam Darnold. You know, D-Mac, if he win another Super Bowl in the next 5 years, you're going to ever have definitively top 10. So I'm going Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
And we got to remember, 3rd overall pick. He got all the ability.
He does. I agree with that.
Ain't never seen T-Law outplay Matthew Stafford in the playoff game.
Yeah, I guess you can put Sam Darnold. Yeah.
Oh boy, Sam Darnold over the next 5 seasons.
Actually, I lied.
Greatest comeback in history.
I lied. Early. Hold on, I lied. I've been hearing early talking about Sam Darnold this whole time. I would either go Bo Nix or T-Law here.
He's 29.
I'm not going T-Law.
I would go T-Law personally.
You got to pick one, Trent.
Does T-Law have more ability than Sam Darnold passing?
What the fucking right? What the fuck? That's not even a question. That's never been the issue.
If you take into account what he can do creatively as a passer, I do believe the answer is yes.
I'll say
but I think Sam Darnold has awesome arm talent for what it's worth. Like I do
literally.
That way.
For the next,
I think the T-Law do beat him with the legs though. So we go T-Law.
Yeah, what's his name? I'll put T-Law.
T-Law it is at number 11.
Then Sam, then Bo.
Bro, you know we watched them play these games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then Sam.
We know Sam Darnold was objectively mid last year, and then including in the playoffs, and he's 28 with, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I just didn't see it with Sam last year. I thought he was better the year before. But
he was decent, and he had moments in the playoff. Like that Matthew Stafford game solidified his playoff run, bro. Like you can't say he just admitted his way through
for the half of the season. So did
he
Bryce
did
Young.
Make a mistake though, but he didn't make a mistake.
But so did Bryce Young. You didn't want to put Bryce Young in there. Bryce Young actually outplayed him that game. And remember, if Puka Nacua didn't break the interception, if the Panthers move on.
We talking about playoffs.
Since we're doing that. So Sam Darnold at 12.
I would have Stroud.
Oh, fuck no. You out of your fucking mind. I'm not putting Stroud nobody in the top 15. You won't get it out of me. Sam Darnold or Bo Nix, I'll agree with either one of them, but I'll be not touching Stroud.
Trent, who do you have?
I did want to say Cam Ward.
All right. So
I want to say Cam Ward, but we can put Bo Nix though, just so we can help swipe them out to have all the
No, I think the answer that's been the most consensus is this one.
I'm not putting Sam Darnold. I'm not. Next 5 years, I'll probably rather have Bo Nix than Sam Darnold in the next 5 years.
Okay, we go Bo. Cool, Bo. Bo, it's Bo time.
13.
Sam.
Now we still have Stroud.
No.
What do you got, Trent? What do you have?
You're by yourself with that.
If I'm I think CJ Stroud is going to continue being this bad. I really don't. When it's like, damn.
But these guys underneath him can be better. Like Cam Ward and Mendoza can be better than him. And then I don't think Stroud. I think like we're gonna be. I'm fucking the boy, but Stroud ain't better quarterback than Jalen Hurts for the next 5 years. Like no.
I mean, Cam Ward can be better than Bo Nix and Cam Ward.
Well, here's the thing. I thought that Stroud was a better prospect than both Mendoza and Cam Ward for what it's worth.
Not Cam Ward.
It's fine. I think that accuracy is going to continue to play. That is something as they continue to get him any semblance of a run game just to help out a little bit. I think that you're going to see that turn around. I look at what his skill set is. Again, really good arm talent, the accuracy, plays with anticipation. Now, the lows can be extremely low, as we certainly saw in the playoffs. But
who we talking about? We talking about CJ Stroud, right?
Stroud, yes. What we saw from him over the course of the season, people act like
he's been bad for the last 2 seasons, man. No,
he wasn't though. He just wasn't. That's not
he was.
He wasn't.
He wasn't good. He wasn't good this season at all. Honestly, like he wasn't good this season at all.
Just completely disagree.
So who do you have at 13?
I got Sam at 13.
Trent.
Wait. I'm bugging. Bro, Jalen Hurts, bro.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
We got one. So we got 2 Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I'm cool with Jalen Hurts.
Like, come on.
Won't be CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud will make this list.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if Hurts is gonna be the Eagle quarterback in 3 years.
Bro, why do we think that though, bro? Why?
Because
they're moving in a different direction. Trent, you can
they are saying Hurts, you are going to have to change your style of play, and if you do not change it, then how are we gonna get that boy up out of there?
Yeah, you can see it.
All right, 14.
They taking away the excuses from him. They're gonna trade AJ Brown. No more excuses. They giving that boy no excuses.
Okay, Trent, it's either CJ or Sam Darnold. Which one you got?
CJ. I'm banking on it. CJ, and he younger.
What you got early?
I'm gonna go Sam.
All right, put CJ here, and then Sam Darnold.
I agree. Sam Darnold.
All right, so this is the 15 quarterbacks projected in the future. We got Mahomes, Lamar, Josh, Caleb, and Drake. And then
CJ
Burrow,
here,
Herbert,
man.
Love. We got Jaden, Dak, and then somehow Trevor Lawrence with Bo Nix, Jalen Hurts, CJ Stroud, and Sam Darnold as the 15 QBs that the press box wants over the next 5 years. Hey, you know what? Respectable.
Can you be bad as fucking CJ Stroud been? Boy, that's a boy. Yeah, you talking about you don't know this. I think you're saying you don't know if Jalen Hurts gonna be out of the league. And I'm on that team. CJ Stroud gonna probably not be in that team in 25 years. You ain't gonna waste his defense 2 or 3 years in a row. All right, well, you ain't gonna do that. I bet you ain't gonna do that.
I think it's interesting, D-Mac. I think there's a very real world, and I think this is fair. I think Trent probably is here too, where if let's say the Broncos are like, they're 7-2 with the playoff games and all that stuff, and if Bo starts the year off hot and they're like the Waddle thing is real, he's going to be in the MVP conversation. I think at some point, if he finishes like top 3 or something like that, I feel like that will change your opinion a little bit. But I think he's going to need one of those years for you to get on that side, which I think is kind of what Trent's alluding to as well.
If he turns out a top 7, top 5 season, then I definitely can change that opinion.
Bo has done nothing but just overcome the noise, man. When he came into the draft, a lot of us is like, I can't believe the Broncos picked him. There were people saying that they would rather have Zach Wilson over him when they were going to training camp. He ain't did nothing but Literally improve. And if I'm going on Sean Payton's record of what he do with quarterbacks, I trust him. People forget that first year Russell Wilson was not bad. It wasn't.
I thought that he was fine his rookie year. I think he was above average last year. Again, like I said,
well, I'm fine. I think, but that's crazy to say for a rookie. He was fine though. Like that's.
But this is
just the name, Swiper.
No, it's not the name. It's not the name. Stop! Don't do that. Usually, when we're talking about, hey, this rookie's coming in, if you can get fine quarterback play out of a rookie, that is awesome. When we're talking about that, Bo Nix is a guy that comes in with so much experience as far as it's concerned. He should come in from that standpoint. That floor should be high.
That's not fair at all. If a rookie has 4,000 plus yards,
very fair.
I know, but if a rookie has 34 touchdowns and 4,000 plus all-purpose yards, bro, like that's not a fine rookie season. Like that's just typical. That doesn't really happen.
For a guy that had as much experience as he did.
And we speaking on productivity in that draft. All the quarterbacks that went in that draft, we speak on just productivity. Only one quarterback has done more than him in that draft. And JD5 rookie year was so amazing. I'll put JD5 there. But other than that,
Drake May's last year was better.
But Drake, again, accumulative. We talk about rookie year, Bo Nix, and this year. It's better than Drake. But Drake May had 1 year and he had a terrible playoff run. I'm taking Bo Nix 2 years over that 1 year.
He didn't play his rookie year though.
He played 3 games. He played 4 games.
You think these last 2 seasons of Bo Nix looks better than what you just saw from Drake May?
Yeah, as totality, yes. Because again, hold. And again, I'm gonna say it again. I give JD5. I'll give it to JD5 because again, JD5 actually had to make plays in the playoffs.
Early is putting a lot of weight on the playoffs.
That Drake made.
Yeah, I think
they could have done that.
Early is putting a lot of weight on the playoffs.
But Drake
could have done that shit without him. Because I was the same nigga who said he played nobody. So get me started. Bo Nick playing the gauntlet. Stop that. Stop that. Bo Nick playing the gauntlet. You the same nigga who a Chiefs fan, and Bo Nick plays good in your division. He plays the gauntlet. Stop it.
There's not a regular season that Bo Nix had that's even close to Drake May. Drake May was literally in the MVP conversation.
Who the fuck did Drake May play? Please stop having conversation with me.
This is the thing. You keep saying
he's not good versus under 500. Over 500 talent.
If you look at the actual level of playoff, or I should say level of regular season defenses he played, it was a perfectly fine schedule. There was nothing he wasn't he was playing bottom 5 guys every single time. That's not the reality situation.
His numbers versus playoff
teams, the teams themselves. Hold on, real quick, Swiper. Allow me to finish.
No, even in the regular season, his numbers for playoff teams were worse.
Exactly, I know that though, Swiper.
Damn, allow me to finish this statement. The teams themselves, yes, bad records as far as that is concerned. You're talking about actually the defenses that he's played. Nah, they were pretty much league average as far as that was concerned.
They even the Falcons game, he was legit bad, horrible in that game. They should have lost. But that was
I didn't say that he played great against every single team. He did have bad games.
And respectfully, anybody could have did what he did in the playoffs. And that's how bad it was.
Whoa. I saw niggas talking about schedule play. Nigga, the Commander shit when JD was bugging was weak as fuck.
No, I agree. So
you bringing up JD, that shit don't matter.
He ran into a Detroit team missing half their defense. So that
exactly.
Also
and this is the thing. When you were talking about the playoff run that Early is putting a lot of weight on, there's context for that too.
Exactly. So you can't.
Hey. Well, then, telling to me, Swiper, Bo Nix had the best season in the last since the 2024 draft.
He didn't play as well as
the best quarterback.
He hasn't played as well as either one of those.
If you think what you saw from Bo Nix last year or the year before looked even close to JD or Drake May, let's just log out for the day. We already been here for 2 hours. Let's go get some food and let's go chill, bro. Because I don't know what we're talking about.
Well, like I said, I think he's gonna have to have he's gonna have to have MVP caliber season to win Trent and D-Mac over, unfortunately. And Patrick Mahomes could just be mid again and he's still in number one.
He is I'm not gonna lie to y'all. He is a Super Bowl one. He is a Super Bowl winning quarterback, and he probably wins Super Bowl MVP if he doesn't get hurt, bro. I promise y'all.
Shout out to y'all.
But then you will literally be saying it's a Mickey run, like with the Drake.
No, he wouldn't. If they beat the Seattle Seahawks.
Early. That's a hypothetical that I just don't agree with. I'm sorry, we're just not.
But the reason why that's nonsense is that Seattle team. I'm going to say, if he played like that versus Denver, the way he played in that Patriots game, they lose that game.
I think that's
Sam Darnold wasn't good.
No, I disagree with that. I disagree.
In the game, in the Super Bowl, he was good.
No.
It was the Kenneth Walker show.
I'm saying
it was the Kenneth Walker show.
I was saying I agree with you as far as if Drake May had that same game, then the Broncos probably do win with Bo Nix. I think that's perfectly fair. But I think the outcome is still the same. I think the Seahawks were destroying either one of those teams.
They wouldn't have just, bro. But this is what I'm saying. D-Mac, you haven't lived in reality with what Denver was.
What do you mean? I said that y'all were really great
because
team.
the Seattle Seahawks did not play to that level in the actual Super Bowl. Hypothetically, you think they would have dominated. They didn't. Drake May had multiple opportunities to win that game. He sucked. He sucked in that game. He sucked. And Donald sucked in that game.
D-Mac, the Patriots were bad, bro. Drake May was bad, bro.
This is the thing. Y'all really wanted to make it a Patriots thing, which just terrible as far as that's concerned. Nah, that's Seattle.
No, but I'm saying we watched the game. He missed throws.
That's the point. No, but they were taking things away, things that Drake May was lying.
He had wide open throws he was missing.
He was taking because he had pressure in his face. That's a
why. And then if you have the best offensive line in football, that's the opposite side. Then
it comes down to you think that the Broncos' offensive line was shutting everything down as far as
but even blowing under pressure was good last year though. That doesn't make any sense.
Blowing under pressure was good last year.
I think they were absolutely getting through that.
And then on top of that Gonzo nonsense, you throw the ball behind you like that with PS2, it's coming back.
If you think the
Patriots let's have this conversation. Now, mind you, what does the Broncos D-line do? What does the Broncos defense do versus the fucking Seattle Seahawks? Since we're speaking about teams, what does the Broncos defense do?
The Broncos
that would have been the worst quarterback they would have saw in 8 weeks. That would have been the worst. That would have been the worst quarterback they've seen in 8 weeks, mind you. So on top of that, they had a weak offensive line. Kenneth Walker wasn't running the ball well. Sam Darnold was missing throws constantly throughout the Super Bowl. So the issue is, if you throw the ball behind you,
he'll go win that bitch. He shows you all season.
The Broncos were missing 4 starters. All 4 of those starters would have come back.
None of y'all.
By the way, Trent, the Broncos would have had 4 starters coming back from that game, including their starting running back and including their starting safety. So that's what I'm telling you. 2K God, he's been talking all episode. I'm just going back and forth with him now because D-Mac has literally been saying all year the Broncos were going to get beat by the Chiefs and all these other teams. He didn't want to admit they were the best team in the AFC. When I told him that to start the year off, yes, that Sam Darnold was that bad. Sam Darnold that bad, exactly. It's not rooted in fact. He just simply goes based on what he believes. Off what he believes.
Swiper, that Seattle game versus the Patriots, they were barely winning. Literally, they were barely winning. And again, as you said, Sam Darnold was playing bad, and there was no pass rush from the Patriots. All it was the Gonzo show.
You can't have it both ways.
The O-line from the Broncos and the D-line from the Broncos could have dominated that game, bro. They could have dominated that game, bro.
Yeah, shout out. Hey, shout out to y'all. We got it out the mud. Everybody knows what would have happened. I can't wait for next year. It's going to be a great year because what happened is Mahomes is going to be mid again.
I really wish Bodie's
and D-Mac's literally going to say early. D-Mac's literally going to say he's coming off an ACL injury. What do you expect? Even though he thinks the Chiefs are better than the Broncos. He thinks the Broncos are going to be worse than the Chiefs next year. Wait, hold on. Let me ask you this. See, look, you're going to the past. You're going to the past. Wait, no, D-Mac, do you think the Chiefs are going to be better than Denver next year? D-Mac, do you think the Chiefs are going to be better than Denver next year? D-Mac, answer the question. Do you think the Chiefs are going to be better than Denver next year?
The hypotheticals are not
put. Do you think the Chiefs are going to be better than Denver next year?
I don't know. I had you guys as a better record right now, but I haven't picked all the games yet, so I don't know for sure. I'll tell you when I pick.
So if Mahomes is mid again, you're going to say it's the injury, right?
Yeah, I think this is the thing. When we came into this conversation, like if we were saying for 2026, 2026, who we want. If you put Josh Allen, I would say Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson should have better years than Patrick Mahomes next season because I think that's perfectly fair. This guy's coming off an ACL injury. He's got to recover from that. That's going to be affecting him on a normal timeline. I think that's a perfectly fair thing to say. You extended out to 5 years.
3 straight mid-seasons? 3 straight?
Yeah, I mean, when you're coming off an ACL tear, there's going to be a piece.
But he didn't have an ACL injury last year. He was mid last year.
He got well. This is the conversation
the year before.
Wait, but Swiper, this is a conversation we've had before. I told you where this guy was at midway through the year. He was one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. He was in MVP conversation for a reason. You say it doesn't matter. That's fine. That's not the reality of the situation, though. That's a fact as far as that's concerned. That's the reality. He hasn't been mid for 3 years. He was having a great year before he got hurt. That's the reality.
He was mid last year, brother. I don't know.
No, he was not mid last year.
Hey,
That's
shout out to y'all.
again.
Hey, man.
We just had this.
He was mid. He was mid. You always doing that.
Prince amazing. Shout out to Bama.
And y'all all hyped up his offense about who he was getting back. Oh, this receiver, that. And he still sucked.
Early.
I think the Thunder need to win tonight. That's why I'll say it like that. I mean, or the Spurs need to win tonight. So
Please.
All right, y'all. Shout out to y'all. We got over 350 people watching this live. Y'all know what time it is. Tap into the new channel, like, share, and subscribe. And obviously, Mahomes is very mid. He's just a cheat.
It's Bo Nix.
Midway through the